Doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Christian Dior. So we got some interesting news, my peopleization. Some interesting news, according to former world champion, British superstar boxer David Haymaker Haye. He states that Deontay Wilder will indeed push the trilogy match. And he says Eddie Hearn is misleading the fans. He knows what's going to happen. He knows that Deontay Wilder is going to get the trilogy match. He says that he knows and hears the information behind the scenes. And he's of the understanding that Deontay Wilder will indeed get the trilogy match. And Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, that's why it's being postponed. That's why it's being prolonged. That's why it's being pushed back. DJ Chris Cruz, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, what up, Blue? What's goody with you, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Appreciate you, great brother. So, Idris Mateen, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, Blue, did you check your DMs? Check out Deltas. Check out, Blue, did you ever check out Deltas? Oh, not yet. The wife was dragging her feet. So probably this weekend, we'll probably go out there. I was trying to go this past weekend, but she had some things to do, so she dragged her feet. But we're going to make it out there, right? So this is the news. David Haye is saying that he has sources behind the scenes. He knows what's prolonging this is Deontay Wilder. He said Deontay Wilder is holding up the announcement for Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. He says that he knows that Deontay Wilder is going to get the trilogy match. It's funny because we know Derek Chisora, Dillian White, these guys have been saying the same thing, right? And they are trying to, negotiate and get a deal done, right? It's just that, like David Haye said, that Deontay Wilder is holding things up. Bobo, Will Smith, Brothers UK, OG Sean the Don, William Smith, Scamp Rants, Kareem Ebanks, Big Lakeshore, Bama Boy 256, Roll Tide, Underground Asylum, Big Lakeshore, The Queen, Dahlia Antoinette in the building, Idris Mateen, Big Lakeshore, Darryl Howell, Omar Vega, TC, Waldeck 357, JK Shea, Lecce Puma Skills, The Haven Alexander, Jerry 216 Robinson, 7 Trillion, Ken Broadwater, my brother Ken Broadwater. I appreciate you yesterday in the Super Chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Big Money, Quincy Bishop, St. Louis Mick, my brother, Trill Hands, Boxing Team and Promotions, Mr. Glock 19, Tiana Scott, Peace and Blessings, Queen Chin Smoke, A Weezy Bang, Michael Hawthorne, PGH Big Dog, Eye of the Tiger, Brian Heath, James, T-Bone Boxing, D Brown, CBG 3000, Jaquan Pickett, my brother, Vince Williams, Harry Jones Jr., Stan Swoosh, Kyle 845, Anah Israel, Gerald Lord, Ketty Peace 504, NBA D Nice, King Jr., Edward James, Jimmy Johnson, Manuel Rodriguez, Hi Honeys, James Galbraith, Mark Allen, Boxing Good, DP Rocker, my brother, Anthony Buckman, Stick Talk Boxing, Nuke Juice, Lance Hood, Star City J, Damian Andrews, DJ Chris Cruz, JB Cool, Stephen Young, my brother, Bobo in the building. What's goody with y'all, man? Smash that like button, my peoples. We see that they slowing down the visibility, so smash the like button. Jay Walk, TA, what's going on? All right, Tamari Laurie, Peace and Blessings, Queen, how you doing? New York Forever 777, what's going on? TA, Jovan Howell, Anthony Williams, Shadow Boxer, Philly Miz 215, what's going on with y'all? Tariq Reed, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. You see that we the first minute we had 200 people. Now we are 5 minutes in and we still got 250 people. All right, so we understand. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Travis Touchdown, Muggsy 23, what's going on? So according to David Haye, this is what David Haye is saying, that Eddie Hearn understands this. Eddie Hearn knows. He's saying that William Bobo, what's going on? Lance Hood, what's going on? James Diamond, what's going on? He's saying that, Deontay Wilder has a serious case, and he expects Deontay Wilder came so smooth. Mailman Mike, what's going on? He's American Patriot 1776. What's going on with you? He says, Joe Law, appreciate you. Ching Daniel, what's going on? Mailman Mike, what's going on? Edward James, my brother in the Super Chat. What facts Haye had? Edward J, my brother in the super chat, he said, what facts Haye had? I don't know what facts. Tone Coleon, Morris Green, Rico Breland. What's going on with you? It's not about facts. There's no such thing as facts in the sport of boxing. Tone Corleone, what's going on? Unless it's past tense. Morris Green, Gio James Khalil 98, Jay Vinci, what's going on? There's no such thing as facts in the sport of boxing unless we're dealing in past tense. That's it. Annie Vaughn, what's going on? Everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing. So there's no such thing as facts. Q, what's going on? Nothing is guaranteed. Silver Surfer, Damian Hennix, what's going on? Q, what's going on? Kyle 845, my brother in super chat. Can we go past 8 p.m. tonight? LOL, keep cooking. Yeah, man. I went to 9 o'clock that day. The SS family, what's going on? Silver Surfers, what's going on? Right? So there's no such thing as facts when we're dealing with the sport of boxing. Any and everything is subject to change. They could tell you one thing today. As I said, Mr. White Shoes, what's going on? As I stated to you guys, we saw Tyson Fury. He announced that him and Vladimir Klitschko, they had the rematch. They had the press conference. He dressed up in a costume, and the fight never happened. Okay, Ryan Taylor, what's going on? We know Demetrius Andre, he signed to fight Jamel Charlo. They got all the way to the week of the fight, and he pulled out. We saw even F.A. Ajaba, he fighting a guy. Guy got in the ring, first bell rang. Dude walked right out the ring. Mark Makers Fontaine, what's going on? Dude, the first bell rung, bing, dude got up and walked right out the ring. Southern T Boxing, my brother, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T Boxing. Drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. Real Top Cat, December Winter, what's going on with y'all? Smash the like button, my peoples. We got 330 people. Let's get 330 likes. So there's no guarantees in the sport of boxing. None. Zero. Zilt. J Love, BG, Jelani Everin, what's going on? There's zero facts. So let's stop saying, hey, what's the facts? There's no such thing as facts. That don't exist in boxing. You got to understand. Dennis Smith, my brother Dennis, what's good? Where you been at? My brother Dennis Smith, Wayman Davis, what's going on? Cornelius Lamb, what's going on? We got to understand something, right? Let me give you another example. Okay? Everything is subject to change in the sport of boxing, right? The WBC, they announced the franchise champion, right? PMD 18, what's going on? That was only, that's me, what's going on? That was only for certain boxers. That was only for, that was created for legends in the sport, right? Then, what did the WBC say? You can't win or lose the franchise belt. Grindhard Sports Nation, what's going on? BBG, what's going on? Felix 1800M, what's going on? You can't, Lemire Watkins, where you been at, man? Mark Fralin, what's going on? WBC said you can't win and you can't lose it. Emmanuel Bang, Just Joe King, what's going on? You can't win it, you can't lose it, right? Enigmatic Son, what's going on? This is what the WBC said. You can't win it, you can't lose it, right? That was set in stone in their rule book. Then Teofimo Lopez beats Vasil Lomachenko. He's the franchise champion. Real Talk Podcast, what's going on? Rax, what's going on? He's the franchise champion. Then we have all this talk. And Renee Bosch-Young, what's going on, Renee? Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bosch-Young. Renee dropped the link. You already know. So then, all of a sudden, the WBC, they send them a real belt, and they say, you know what? We're going to make you the super champion. Well, what happened to the rules? Brian Jenkins, Jay Walk, Bobo, my brother, Winston Lee, what's going on? We got 425 people. Let's get 425 likes. DJ 235, Mike Lawson, what's going on? So there is nothing set in stone in boxing, people. Get that. Let's get used to that mindset. Jay Lynn, Peace of Blessed Queen, how you doing today? Let's adopt the mindset, understanding that there is nothing concrete. This is not the NBA. This is not the NFL. This is not Major League Baseball. This is not even the UFC. Okay? This is not NHL. It's not hockey. It's none of that. Victor Griffith, what's going on? Rocco Sage, what's going on? Marcus Luck, my brother, what's going on? Right? E2G Performance, Crook the Riddler, what's going on? Right? This is not hot. This changes by the minute. The sport of boxing changes by the minute. Right? It changes by the second. There is nothing set in stone. Nothing. Eric R. Sylvester Simon, 2011, what's going on? Nothing in boxing is set in stone. Nothing. Nothing. Fights get announced. Things change all the time. Christopher Schaefer, Adrian Vett, Muhammad Dili, LA, what's going on? Melvin Harris, what's going on? I told you guys, what did I tell you guys yesterday? What did I tell y'all yesterday? I said that this is what the plan is. Wendell Auguste, what's going on? This is Obsidian Lion co-keeper, what's going on? I told you guys yesterday, this is the plan, right? That July 24th in Wembley Stadium, right? Fuller Hunger Boxing, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother Fuller Hunger Boxing. I told you guys that I said, and what did I tell y'all? Right? I said tomorrow things could change. Didn't I tell y'all that yesterday? Godhead Lux, what's going on? I told y'all that yesterday. Anything is subject to change. Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on? Cavassier Walters, what's going on? You don't believe me? Didn't Jamel Charlo? Let me explain something to y'all. Marky, Big Zoe, what's going on? Eye of the Tiger, what's going on? Salute to my brother Edward James in the super chat once again. When is Wilder next court date? I don't know when his next court date is. I just know they're still in arbitration. Even Tyson Fury admitted that they're still in arbitration. That's why he said, I'm paying millions upon dollars to make these lawyers have this go away. Isaac Rose, what's going on? Cuzzo, Nitty G, what's going on, Nitty G? Cuzzo Ant Woods in the building. What's good with you, Cuzzo? I was just thinking about you, man. And then I seen your name pop up. That's great. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? Neek, what's going on? So I told you, things are subject to change, right? Okay, here we go. Perfect example. Didn't Jamel Charlo, just 48 hours ago, he came out and he said, I'm not negotiating nothing. Didn't he say that? North Memphis 48. Charles Milam, what's going on? He came out, he said, all those reports, B Fitness, what's going on? Abdullah Jafe, what's going on? Salute to Germany. He came out 48 hours ago, said, I'm not negotiating anything. That's all fake news, false news. And I told you guys that there were reports, and Kenny, what's going on? And what did I tell you guys? It's not that they're not negotiating. It's that the possibility they might not fight on the same card. PG King 911, what's going on? FSU OCK Dub G3, what's going on? Didn't I? And what did I say? Mo City, Texas 1, what's going on? Right? Fats Gotti, what's going on? So what did I tell you guys? Didn't I have people come here? Oh, Blue, he said it's not real. He said he's not negotiating. D Chosen 33, Joe Davis 2310, what's going on? He said he's not negotiating. Well, you spreading false rumors. That's fake. That's not real. AJ Fan 017, what's going on? That's not real. You spreading false news, right? What's Blazing Sports? Moped Mosley, what's going on? Samuel Armstrong, Messiah, what's going on? Major Expressions, what's going on? Right? Ain't that what he said? So then yesterday people sent me, I said that they're negotiating for these days. Now, I don't know if Jamel Charlo versus Castano is going to be on the same card as Errol Spence and Yordana Sugas, right? OG Eric in St. Louis, Stu Baby Love TV, what's going on? And where everybody coming, oh, that's not real. He said it wasn't real. He said it wasn't real. Didn't we have, how many times I had to debate somebody yesterday? Taylor for Wealth, Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? New Juice, what's going on? Right? How many times I had yesterday? That's not real. This not real. Why you say that? Why you say it? He said this not real. Then he came out after the show was over, Kashif Dixon, what's going on? And said, announcement about his summer fight coming very soon. Natural Africanism, what's going on? Kaz, what's going on? I said it's subject to change, right? Now, I didn't say that him and Errol going to fight on the same card and all that. I said it's subject to change, but this is the reports that I'm hearing that they're negotiating for him to fight Castano and headline the card in Texas. I'm not saying that he's going to be on the same card as Errol Spence. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just telling you what's being looked at, right? And y'all told me, well, he said it wasn't true, and he said this, and this was reported. He said he ain't fighting on the same card as Errol. I never said he was. I said that my sources told me that they're looking to stage a fight for Jamel Charlo for Undisputed in Texas. And what did he announce yesterday after that? Announcement coming soon for a summer fight. Didn't I say in June or July against Castano? And what did he say for a summer fight? I didn't say it was guaranteed to be July 3rd or July 10th or no, I didn't say any of those things. I'm just saying that what I'm being told from sources that's close to all of these situations, is that they're looking to stage Jermell Charlo versus Castano for undisputed in the summertime in Texas. That's all I said. But y'all came in and said, no, that's not real. No, that's not real. Then he goes on his Twitter and says, summer announcement coming soon. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. Blue, which fight you want? Fury Wilder, Joshua Fury. I want Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury for the trilogy match because he's contractually obligated. So you got to do what's right. I'm going to always favor and side with what's right. What's right is he has a contract to that he's supposed to have a trilogy match. That's what's right. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. So the trilogy match, just like he honored the rematch clause and gave Tyson Fury the rematch immediately after the draw, he didn't have to do that. He could have went and negotiated with Joshua. He could have went and he fought Ortiz again. He could have moved on. He didn't. He stuck by his word. He stood on his square. He was a man of his word. And he said, I told you I was going to give you a trilogy match, so that's what I'm going to do. And the rematch, and that's what I'm going to do. He gave him the rematch. Then now he's owed a trilogy. Give him the trilogy. Now, Frank Warren, this is not my words. This is Frank Warren's word. Frank Warren is coming out saying that, the fight, if it does happen, it's not going to happen to the end of August, or at best, early September. Then you have David Haye come right behind Frank Warren and say, Deontay Wilder is holding up this fight, and don't be surprised to see him get his trilogy match. Now, he fights Deontay Wilder. They could have already fought. We could have already had this squared away. The Resolute, he could have already fought and beat him the third time, as he stated. It's so easy to do. Get it over with and move on. Now there wouldn't be no hurdles, no roadblocks to Joshua and Fury. You should have fought the trilogy and get it over with. I want to see the winner of the trilogy fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed. Why? Because they contractually agreed to do it. So do it. Stand on your square. I'm a person that stands on my square. If you ask my wife, I've never told her I was going to do something and didn't do it. Never. From the day I told her we was going to get married, from the day I told her about our kids, house, whatever. Never. Now, it may not have been in the time frame that she expected it, but it never not happened. I'm a person that stand my square. If I told you guys, listen, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I do it. RNS1, my brother, salute in the super chat. Manny is WBA champ in recess. What does it mean if he fights Bud and loses? It means absolutely nothing because Manny don't have a belt, great brother. So it don't mean anything because Manny doesn't have a belt. Unless the WBC, Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Unless the WBA, Sasha, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? She said it won't happen. August Hearn will be tied up with Canelo fight September. Yeah. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? I don't know, man. This is a merry-go-round. I know that. Jeremy 2684. What's going on? I know Frank Warren is saying ain't gonna happen. Daniel Stanley, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute Blue Blood, hashtag Bomb Squad, hashtag Boots Ennis. Yeah, man, that dude is something else, man. He's special, man. My brother, Shaw Jack's Records, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue Blood, you said it. I watched the video. Thank you, great brother. Thank you, great brother. Right? But they, Life Escape, Black Thanos, what's going on? UK Rays, Crook the Riddler. My brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Reggie, you already know. Drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel, great brother. Mr. K. Machinio, what's going on with you? Right? So, thank you, my brother, Shaw Jack's Records. But people is, oh, no, didn't the brother come here yesterday? Now, where's the brother at? Now, didn't the brother, I told the brother, if this comes out, if this news comes out, otherwise, right, you're going to have to come back and drop that big super chat, right? Oh, no. Where's the brother at now? Watch, I guarantee you don't see him in the super chat. You ain't going to see him in the chat or nothing at all. Truga Fantastic, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Always showing love. Calvin Abal, what's going on? Right? They'll be quick to come and try to discredit me. Now, where is he at to say, oh, man, you was right? Let's see if he come back and be like, hey man, you was right. He was quick to come in here and tell, hey man, you was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong. Didn't he say that yesterday in the chat? Quickly, right? Oh, you was wrong, Blue. You wrong. You spreading false rumors. He said this ain't true. Now where is he at? Let's see if he come back in the chat and say, hey, you was right. Jeff Williams, what's going on? Simon Bridgman, my brother in the super chat. I think Eddie Hearn was trying to look proactive to look good in case pressure from Usyk. Hey, I told you guys this, right, Simon Bridgman? I felt like Eddie Hearn is doing whatever he can to try to make this fight. So that way, if it don't come to fruition, he could always, his hands are clean. He could always step back to the UK fans and everybody and be like, I tried my best. Remember, I told you guys, Eddie Hearn put that information out there. And what did he say when he put the information out there? I'm the only one trying to make this fight happen. Black Reality TV, what's going on? Mo Green, what's going on? Didn't he say, I'm the only one trying to make this fight happen? Frank Warren and Eddie and Bob Arum, they're not involved. They're not doing nothing to help me make this fight happen. It's just me by myself. Didn't Eddie Hearn say that? So I told you guys. So that way, if it happens to not come to fruition, then Eddie Hearn can step back and say, well, it wasn't my fault. I did everything I can to deliver the biggest fight in the UK history. And another thing is, right, salute to my brother Idris Mateen in Super Chat. Fury looking more like Ryan Garcia. Well, I don't believe it's Tyson Fury. I think that Tyson, let me tell y'all something Tyson Fury said that stuck with me. He says, I got lawyers to do this, and I got people to do that. It's not Tyson Fury. It's the information Tyson Fury is getting. That's why Tyson Fury, he's announcing stuff on the social media, then he's removing it. Because it's the information that he's getting. They're telling him, well, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and then he's going with it. How do I know that? Case in point. On Friday, he announced, oh, yeah, baby. We got site deals. I'm going to go through it. And I'm going to make this was Friday while we was on the live stream, remember? We got information. We got site deals. Now we got, dates and things to go through. We're going to go through them, see what's the best date, see what's the best site deal, and we're going to make a decision by Sunday. Isn't that what Tyson Fury told us? He told us that on Friday, right? I'm going to go through everything and the site deals and everything, and I'll have information for y'all on Sunday. Didn't he say that? On this one, my brother Super Chat. WBA website lists Manny as welterweight champ in recess. Yeah. Don't be surprised if the WBA decide, they want to reinstate him and if he gets the Terrence Crawford fight to make it a unification bout. You understand? Dane Watson, Steve J, what's going on with you? Branson Williams, my brother, what's going on? Big Texas Claytis, what's going on? Right? Kunle Jesus, what's going on? Jerm C, what's going on? Jay Gibson, Jermaine Jubilee, what's going on with y'all? D-Dub, Jay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my peoples? So, that says Yuppie, what's going on? So, don't be surprised. We got 715 people. We should have 715 likes. Kevin Moniz, what's going on? We got 715. Now we got 726 people. We should have 726 likes. Shining Light, Alfonso Corsi, Devon Amori, Ernest Martinez Jr., what's going on? Tunnel Vision, Josh Mamba, what's going on? Fosheen, man, Fosheen, where you been at, bro? Where you been at, bro? Salute to my brother Fosheen, the Panhandler champion, man. What's going on? Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? Extraordinary Comic Junkie LLC, what's going on with your great brother? Ivory Hendricks, what's going on? Smash the like button. So don't be surprised. Now, let me explain this to you, right? Tyson Fury said that. Did he not? On Friday? Did he not announce it? Anthony Bolton, Jay Gibson, what's going on? On Friday, didn't he tell us that he was going to go through, cipher through the site fees and everything and have an announcement for us on Sunday? Make a decision on Sunday. Did he not tell us that? Vanity 1914. Richard Britt, what's going on? Right? RNS1, he said, Ugas Super Champ, Pack Franchise Champ. Yep, I can see that. Yep, I can see that. Smash the like button. Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. 740 people. Get the likes all the way up. Right? So, now think about this. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash that like button. Steven Lozano, what's going on? So, with that said, that's what Tyson Fury said, right? He said that on Friday. Then, what did they say to us after the fights on Sunday? After the fights on Saturday? Eddie Hearn said, well, I'm going to present Tyson Fury and his team and everybody involved with the information tomorrow. Dondrell Richardson, Torres Stanley, Lloyd Lawrence, UK. What's going on? Ant Lang, what's going on? I'm going to present them the information tomorrow, and then they'll cipher through it, and we'll make a decision. Well, how did Tyson Fury? He said that Eddie Hearn said they didn't have the information. Dark Ken 718, what's going on? Forever Real, what's going on? One King, what's going on? Eddie Hearn said they didn't have the information. So how did Tyson Fury on Friday say he was going to cipher through it because he saw it? I'm confused. Mr. Nigeria Boy, One King, Hi Honeys, what's going on? BN Boxing News, what's going on? Mag Jr. 1219, what's going on? Yashara Ben Yisrael, what's going on, great brother? Didn't he say that? Jace OOMM, what's going on? He told us on Friday he had the paperwork. He was going to go through it and make a decision by Saturday, Sunday, the latest. Then on Sunday, they saying they're going to present it to him on Sunday. So then what did he see then? Now, that wasn't even Eddie Hearn. Yo, Vu, what's going on? That wasn't even Eddie Hearn. Tyson Fury said he saw the stuff. I got this stuff. We're going to go through it. That's what he said on Friday. Then Eddie Hearn says, well, I'm going to give it to him on Sunday. Well, then what did he get on Friday? Did he just get a word of mouth? Brandon Adam Perry, what's going on? Mike Johnson. Right? Did he just get word of mouth? Did somebody just tell him, hey, man, we got this, and this coming. You know, expect this, and this. And he got ahead of himself and announced it? Jim said, Andre, what's going on? Right? I'm confused. And so then he did the interview. Malcham Allen, what's going on? So I reached out to people when he did the interview, and they say, yeah, well, we're expecting to get an announcement because he's looking at the site fees and everything. And then I told you guys when he said that he was giving it to Tuesday, I told you guys that's not our date. That's just his date to get the information. That's not our date. That's not our date to say an announcement. You understand what I'm telling y'all? That's not our date to say, oh, on Tuesday, he was going to announce it to the world. On Tuesday, he just wanted to have everything squared away for himself. And so that's what I was told. TJ Sports and All Topics, what's going on? But as I told you guys, everything is subject to change. I told you, 88 Sports Talk, what's good with you, great brother? Where you been at? I told you the guys this yesterday. Everything is subject to change within the sport of boxing. It's the most unpredictable sport in the history of all sports. Of all major sports, this is the most unpredictable sport in all of sports. And I think that that's why we love it as fans, because it's the unknown. Reginald Fields, what's going on? It's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow in boxing. UFC, we know Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, they're going to have a trilogy match July 10th. You see how easy that is? Jay Gibson, Adam M., what's going on? You see how easy that is? July 10th, they're going to get the trilogy match. Period. It's over. You're not talking about Conor McGregor and what's his name? Khabib and Dustin Poirier and Khabib and all of this stuff. No. We're talking, they said Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier needs a trilogy match. July 10th, we got a date. Simple. Now, the winner of that rubber match is going to move on and fight if Khabib come back or whomever else there is. Ty in the sky, peace and blessings, queen. Right? Whoever else there is, the winner's going to go on and fight them. In boxing, everything is subject to change. So now, David Haye is saying, listen, from what I'm being told behind the scenes, Deontay Wilder is going to get his trilogy match. Or Tyson Fury is not going to have a belt. Essentially is what he's saying. Tim Nick, what's going on? He's saying, don't be surprised to see Deontay Wilder get the trilogy match. Plain and simple. Real McCoy, what's going on? At the same time, right, you got Frank Warren come out and say, I don't think this fight going to happen in the summer. He said, the Olympics is coming up. There's a lot of hurdles in the way. And I don't think it's going to happen, if we're lucky, late August, early September. So that means we are in April. So it's Tyson Fury. Show your boxing IQ. What's going on? So it's Tyson Fury. EB Bones. What's going on? Systematic 1X. What's going on? So is Tyson Fury going to wait until August or September? He already said he don't want to do that, right? The trilogy match already been set. Now, guess what? If he fights, when is he going to fight Deontay Wilder? June? If he fight Deontay Wilder in June, guess what? He ain't fighting Anthony Joshua in August. Now, Slim Jim 314, what's going on? Let's say he did beat Deontay Wilder in the trilogy match. He ain't going to fight Joshua in August. Cornelius the Israelite, what's going on? Cornelius said the McGregor fight was canceled. Oh, I just saw the announcement today. When did it get canceled? Right. So, and then on top of it, Rob McCracken, who is Rob McCracken is Anthony Joshua's trainer. He's the head trainer for the UK Olympic team. So Frank Warren is like, he gonna have to, if the fight do happen in summer, he gonna have to pick. He can't do both because it's in Japan. So he's like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna train Joshua, or is he, and not do the Olympics, or is he gonna do the Olympics and not train Joshua? Quan Fields, what's going on? Pete Davenport, what's going on? So he's saying Frank Warren is like, he gonna do the Olympics or train Joshua. He got to choose one. He can't do both. And then here's the kicker. Salute to Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat. Blue, you think the Fury gloves will come up in discussion in the arbitration? Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. It has to. Billy Bob, what's going on? It has to. It has to. Deontay Wilder has to bring out all stops to avoid them trying to avoid him. Bruce Lee, my brother in the super chat. He said Wilder vs. Fury is a fair fight and the right fight to make. They both have been out for a year. Let's run it back. That's a fact. I agree. So now we got 775 people. Jason Mardoni, Meza, what's going on? Kai, what's going on? We got 775 people. I know we don't have nowhere near that likes. Get the likes all the way up. All the way up. So, with that said, right now, let's think about this. Another thing Frank Warren said. Check this out, Reggie, my brother Reggie Owens. Reggie, check this out. Sonic Lucas, what's going on? My brother Reggie Owens, check this out. And my peopleization in the building. Frank Warren says the UK is still a possibility, but we hoping we get an outside venue that outbids the UK. Kenyatta Ali, what's going on? Huh? If Wembley is available and can pack the house, Mana Dub FIFA Virtual Pro, what's going on? If Wembley is available and you can pack out Wembley, everybody in UK is so proud of Wembley and it's being 100,000 stadium, 100,000 seat stadium. Wolfpack, what's going on? Right? Junyard 1, what's going on? If Wembley is available and you could put 100, how many more seats do you need? Stingy Loco, what's going on? Actress Styles, what's going on? How many more seats do you need? OG, Dow Dub, what's going on? So this is the biggest fight in UK history. My brother Pac-Man ATL Tay. Tay, check this out. Listen to this, Tay. Salute to my brother Tay. Tay, check this out. Frank Warren says, this is supposed to be, now get this, Thomas Moreland, what's going on? This is supposed to be the biggest fight in UK history. H2O, what's going on, right? Am I right or wrong? The biggest fight in UK history. Joshua Fury, right? Martins Izugu, salute, right? The biggest fight in UK history, right? Dakota Harmon, what's going on? Why would you want somebody to outbid the UK for the fight? How can we have a fight? Listen to what I'm telling y'all, people. Marky Dan 123, what's going on? We have the biggest fight in the United States history. Imagine this. Just use states. Anton Porch, what's going on? Plum Source UK, what's going on? Let's use states. Let's say it's the biggest event in New York history. Uncle Man, what's going on? And let's say we putting on the biggest fight. Blue Blood is putting on the biggest event in New York history. Anthony Lockhart, what's going on? Right? the biggest event in UK history, in New York history. But I hope Alabama outbids New York. Huh? I'm confused. I'm gonna say it again. C Black, what's going on? N4L, what's going on? Jose Soto, what's going on? I have the biggest event in New York history, and I'm going to the highest bidder. Whoever the highest bidder is to fund it, that's who we going with. And I'm hoping that Alabama or Georgia outbids New York. And I'm from New York. And I'm from New York. Now, how does that work? Somebody please help me understand that. Why would they want UK to be outbid? A rated scholar, what's going on? Young World, what's going on? Why would they be hoping that the UK gets outbid? He said we're hoping that an outside venue puts up more money than the UK. Now, why would you want to do that? If Wembley is available and you can pack it out full capacity in the UK, on UK soil, didn't Anthony Joshua tell us? Right, Stan Swoosh. Imagine the Yankees and the Mets are in the World Series. We got a Subway Series for the World Series like we had back in 2000. We got a Subway Series for the World Series, right? And now we're looking to place this PGL ski. What's going on? We want to have the World Series. We ain't going to have it at Yankee Stadium. We ain't going to have it at Shea Stadium. Leon Robinson, what's going on? Not at Yankee Stadium. Not at Shea Stadium. But we're going to put it on at the Dodger Stadium in LA. Huh? Huh? Why is that even an option? Show your boxing IQ. What's going on? Tune. My brother Tune in the super chat. He said Wilder and Fury fought again and Wilder won. It would be 1-1-1 for both of them. Wouldn't they need a fight for a tiebreaker? Not at this pace? No. The trilogy is going to be all it is. No. Sheik G, what's going on? At this pace? No. The trilogy is all we're going to get out of this. Real McCoy, my brother in the super chat. Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl point blank. I get what you're saying, Blue. Facts. Like, I just don't. How does that work? Tito Shatana, what's going on? I'm confused. This is the most confusing negotiations I've ever seen. Why would he say, now but the UK fans, y'all should feel like, wait a minute. Let's go two-time. What's going on? Brother Powell, what's going on? So get this, UK fans. They want the fight to take place. They're going to promote it as the biggest fight in UK history, but they don't want it to be on UK soil. They want it to be outside UK soil. Yours Major 2000, what's going on? But they still going to charge you for pay-per-views. They still going to tell you got to pay to watch it. James Samples, what's going on? And if you want to watch it in person, you're going to have to travel outside the UK. Yeah. But y'all come here every day. Ursa Major 2000, what's going on? But y'all come here every day. Clay King, what's going on? Jay Bolt, what's going on? And say, oh, the UK is in it. I'm confused. Quan Fields, what's going on? D Block Express, what's going on? I'm confused. Jermaine Bean, my brother in Super Chat. He said, sound like they about to cop a plea, Blue. Oh, for sure. VBM, what's going on? So we're going to have the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. It's not possible, but let's say they was in the finals. Okay, the Jets and the Giants, because they could play in the Super Bowl. The Knicks and the Nets can't play in the championship. The Jets and the Giants, the Yankees and the Mets, they could play. The Islanders and the Rangers can't. The Nets and the Knicks can't. But the Jets and the Giants play in the Super Bowl. The Giant Stadium, the Meadowlands, right, this is the year for the Meadowlands to host the Super Bowl. Elbow, what's going on? This is Justin Jackson, what's going on? This is the year for the Meadowlands to host the Super Bowl. And happen so we got the Jets and the Giants in the Super Bowl. Nigerian News Dissected. He said, Blue, I disagree. Wembley is shut down. Everything is still shut down, brother. There's nothing open except Texas. It's not open in Saudi Arabia. Did you know that? It's only 40% in Saudi Arabia. All the places that they're looking at are all no more than 40%. We already went over this last week. There's nothing open. Dwayne Jones, what's going on? Did you know that? There is nothing open. So why are we saying, well, Wembley is not open? There's nothing open. Dr. Pablo Sled, what's going on? There's nothing open. It's going to take time. Hosea Allen, what's going on? They're hoping that things are cleared up and open by the time the fight is made. There's nothing open except for Texas and Miami and Florida. Macadocious Mac of the South, what's going on? And parts of Georgia. That's 100%. There's nothing open 100% outside of that. You look it up. In Dubai, these places are 40%. They're not 100% open. So there's nothing open, people. Smash the like button. Ali Swill, what's going on? Smash the like button. We got 815 people here. We should have 815 likes, and I know we don't. I know we nowhere near that. I bet you we got like 300 something. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. I know we don't have no way. We got 800. Now we got 830 people. Get the likes to 830. Yeah, that's what I said. Tune Florida is open. Right? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So now, is it a coincidence? Unscripted virtuoso. Mr. G, what's going on? Jalen Thompson, what's going on? Deral Johnson, what's going on? All facts, no fiction. What's going on? Let me ask y'all this question. Do you think Abdul Ahmad II, Paris McLean, he said 640. Salute. Get the likes up to 800 right now, my peoples. We should be at 800. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash my like button. Show support to the channel. Support the channel, support the grind. We working. We working. Y'all see how many hours go without me giving y'all some content? From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, you ain't gonna get more than 4 or 5 hours without content from me. Smash the like button. OLC TV, what's going on? Caesar Chun, Oliver Balboa, what's going on? Soul Brother #1, St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Just Hounds TV, what's going on? John Lejean, my brother. Zone Nose Boxing, what's going on? And this is what I'm telling y'all. I see y'all saying 753 likes, 700, whatever. I told y'all already. Every time you see a number that you see, add 50 to it. Spiritual bias, what's going on? When you see a number, add 50 to it. At least maybe 57 to it. That's the number, the real number that I see. So when you see a number, tack on 50 to it. Then that's the number. So smash the like button. So right now we got 827 people. So you add that up to whatever you see. 827 people. Smash the like button. Jay Samuels, what's going on? Right? James Dorsey, what's going on? So with that said, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on, young king? Really, bro, what's going on? Yeah, really, bro. He said, and on today's episode of the Boxing World Turns, yeah, hey, really, bro, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday is one thing, today it's a whole thing. This is the sport of boxing, and that's why we love it, because it's unpredictable. That's why we love it, because it's unpredictable. That's why we love the sport of boxing, because it's unpredictable. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 800. So with that said, Coach JC, what's going on? So now let's think about this, right? Do you think it was a coincidence that Frank Warren comes out today? He says, at the very least, in detail, at the very least, the fight ain't gonna take place until late August, early September, if we're lucky. And right behind them, on the same platform, right behind Frank Warren's comments on the same platform, David Haye comes out and says he knows people close to the situation. And they're saying, and they telling him that Deontay Wilder is going to get the trilogy match before Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua fights. Nathaniel Weathers, what's going on? Now remember, Victor Martin, what's going on? Now remember, you had Derek Chisora. He told Coogan Cassius on IFL TV, "Hey man, how much you want to wager for this?" George S, what's going on? The Body One, what's going on? Craig Minter, what's going on? Because it ain't gonna happen. Wilder's gonna. He said Wilder got a contract that he's obligated to get the trilogy. That's what's gonna happen next. Raphael Harmon, Brandon Walker, what's going on? And this is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what you want, right? It doesn't matter what you want. It's what's right. It doesn't matter what you want. That's what's the problem with the sport of boxing, right? What you want, you know what's right. You know he signed a contract for a trilogy. Honor it, then move on. Especially if you saying, right? Especially if you saying that it's an easy fight for Tyson Fury. If it's an easy fight for Tyson Fury, he should have made it happen and moved on already. Pull Counter Boxing, what's going on? Streetwise F, what's going on? COD HS 35, my brother, what's going on? H2O, my brother in the super chat, dropping that $250 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Wilder's working on that Larry Holmes, Tommy Hearns type jab. He will everything hashtag bomb squad. That's a fact, bro. Hey man, he's gonna be so motivated for this fight moving forward. He's gonna be so motivated for this fight. His next fight, Johnny Ray Lopez. What's going on? His next fight, woof. Lamont Blake, what's going on? His next fight, because everybody's already counting him out. Lamont Griffin, what's going on? Because everybody's so happy to have Tyson Fury not honor the contract in the trilogy match. Hey, just move on. Nobody want to see him anyway. Well, guess what? If Wilder would have knocked out Tyson Fury, Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? If Wilder would have knocked out Tyson Fury, right? If he would have knocked out Tyson Fury and they had the trilogy match, all of these same people saying nobody wants to see him fight no more would be saying the complete polar opposite and saying, well, Tyson Fury, it was a lucky punch. He's owed a trilogy match. Tell Wilder to give it to him. Chris Ray, what's going on? Because you didn't see none of these people say, oh, you know what? Tyson Fury, he should have been counted out in the first fight in the 12th round. Ready Reg 911, what's going on? Nobody said that. He should have been counted out in the 12th round of that fight. And it ended in a draw. Actually, you had people saying they didn't even want to see the rematch because Deontay Wilder got outboxed. Isn't that what they told you? Nathaniel Weathers, my brother in Super Chat, tell him, Blue, it's only right for the third fight. Right. Right. This is what I'm saying. Saray, what's going on? Mega Big C, what's going on? What I'm talking about is this, right? It would be one thing if Deontay Wilder had no trilogy match. You know, he didn't have it in his contract. He lost the fight and they don't want to move on. That's a complete different story. But in this case, they have a signed contract for a trilogy. Okay, Dahlia. They have a signed contract for a trilogy. Why are we acting like he don't have a signed contract? It doesn't matter what you think. Tyson Fury thought that was the right thing, and he agreed to that. Jafari Caesar, what's going on? He agreed to it. So it's the right thing to give him the trilogy, and it should have been already over. They could have had the trilogy in January. When Tyson Fury was saying, I can't wait till January, February. And Frank Warren said, that's absolutely not an option to wait till January, February. When Bob Arum says, well, we should wait till things clear up. Joseph THFC811, what's going on? Right? When Bob Arum said, we should wait, Quentin Stewart, what's going on? We should wait until January, February to stage the trilogy. Daniel Beltran, what's going on? And they said, no, We can't wait till January, February, because Tyson Fury needs to stay active physically and mentally. And so it's not an option for us to wait until January, February. Tyson has to stay active. Then they announced that he was going to fight December 5th against somebody else just to stay active. That didn't happen. Now we're all the way in April, and he still ain't fighting. Big T 1414. JB 220. What's going on? President Jafar. What's going on? Now we're all the way in April, and he's still yet to fight. The one. What's going on? Brandon Walker. What's going on? Felix Mays. What's going on? They could have had the trilogy, and it could have been already over. Shy Focus. What's going on? Trilogy could have happened and been over. Ethan Fresh 73. What's going on? Why didn't it happen? At this point, he could have had the trilogy. If he said we got 740 likes, get the likes up. We should be at 850 likes. We got 843 people. We should have 850 likes. Get the likes all the way up. So at this point, he could have already fought Wilder in April and still fought. If he listen to this, people, I want y'all to understand. If he would have fought Wilder in January or February, he still would have been on track to fight Anthony Joshua in July. Did y'all just hear what I just told you? S550J, what's going on? He could have fought Deontay Wilder in the trilogy in January or February, and right now he would still be on the same schedule they are right now, negotiating for Joshua in July. And in Wilder's situation, should he have beaten him, would have been behind him. No money. He wouldn't have had to spend money. So he spent millions on lawyers and legal teams. For what? When he could have had the trilogy match already, move forward, and then be and fighting still at the same place, negotiating with Joshua. The only roadblock, if he won against Wilder, and he would have been active. He would have got a huge payday. He would have been, instead of spending money and losing money on his legal team, he would have been $30 million richer. Somebody help me understand that. He would have beat Deontay Wilder. He would have been $30 million richer. And he'd be at this same very place right now, negotiating for a fight with Anthony Joshua in July. Retros for Life 79 Boxing. Chris Ray, what's going on? Marvin Rollins Jr., what's going on? Right now. But no, he didn't, and he would have been active. So now he's been inactive. He's spending money, not gaining money. He's losing money, not gaining money. He's inactive, and he still don't know if the Joshua fight going to happen. Is it safe to say somebody dropped the ball on his end? He would have been $30 million richer, had another legacy fight. The Wilder fight would have been behind him. There wouldn't be no arbitration or mediation. Easy Lou and Boxer TV, Pope Fanatic. There wouldn't be no mediation, arbitration. There would be none of that. He would be $30 million richer, and he would have been active, and he still would be in this very same position right now he is today, negotiating with Anthony Joshua. And the only roadblock in their way, the only roadblock in their entire way would have been Alexander Usyk. And guess what? That might not have been an issue either, because maybe Joshua at this point in time would have fought Alexander Usyk and satisfied that mandatory. Money in the Ghetto, what's going on? Wayman Davis, what's going on? Somebody help me understand how this works. How does that work? Smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes all the way up. Get the likes to 1K. Now, what I just explained to y'all, key 496, what's going on? What I just explained to y'all, doesn't that add up? Something don't add up and something does add up. Alex York, what's going on? Huh? Huh? Robert Rich, what's going on? So now he's running a risk, right? Now he said he's 275 pounds still. Has Farmer, Willie Fontaine, what's going on? Now he says he's 275 pounds, right? And so get this, right? He's 275 pounds. If he still has to fight Deontay Wilder, well, now what happened? Philip Wright, what's going on? TR, what's going on? So get this. If he fights Deontay Wilder and loses, Eddie Hearn also dropped the ball on Anthony Joshua's situation. Because now Anthony Joshua is going to have to do what? Now he's going to be, you already told the world that you don't mind fighting outside the UK. You can't tell her, oh, I got to have undisputed in UK. You can't use that anymore. That notion is gone. Right? Also, you can't, you're going to have to say, what about Alexander Usyk? Now, I don't give Alexander Usyk much of a chance to beat Anthony Joshua at all whatsoever. I like him, but I don't give him much of a chance to beat Anthony Joshua. Right? I don't think highly of Alexander Usyk as a heavyweight. You Master Allah, what's going on with you? Paragon of Principle, my brother in Super Chat. Yep. Fury 1,000. Yep. I can't repeat that. I had to take that down, great brother. But I appreciate my brother Paragon of Principles. Right? Fly High 89. What's going on? Rock 03, my brother in Super Chat. If Fury doesn't fight Wilder, I can't support his Joshua fight. Period. Well, this is what I'm saying. So somebody dropped the ball. Salute my brother Rock 03. Quincy Carter in Super Chat. He said, who wins the Fury Wilder trilogy, Blue? I believe Deontay Wilder is going to win the trilogy. I believe it's going to be. Here's another thing. Tyson Fury is going to have so much pressure on him. He's going to have so much pressure on him to do and follow up what he did the second fight. Not to mention, everybody's going to be looking. Shirley Quintana, what's going on? I serve 88, what's going on? Michael Lee, Nelson Rivera, what's going on? There's going to be so much pressure on Tyson Fury. Mark Stearns, what's going on? Saray, what's going on? In the trilogy match. Because everybody's going to view the build-up and the training and everything involved with a magnifying glass. With a magnifying glass. As I told you guys, whether you agree or disagree with the glove situation and all of that, it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. It's going to be viewed with a magnifying glass. And now Tyson Fury, see, the second fight, there was no pressure. The first fight, there was no pressure because he was coming off a hiatus, right? KZ the Truth, what's going on? Not too many people, he was, it was an equal fight, 50-50, but you didn't know what you was going to get from him. Now that he did what he did with Wilder in the second fight, it's going to be expected him to do that or even better in the third fight. There's a lot of pressure on him to perform that in that manner, right? And if he don't do that, if he don't perform in that same manner, guess what? Then people are going to start to say, well, maybe it was some truth to what Deontay Wilder was saying, right? If he don't have, and he don't display the power that he displayed in that rematch, in that second fight, he don't display that power in the third fight, well, then people going to start to wonder, well, what happened to the power now? You understand what I'm saying? Or what happened to the power? He's going to have to do, it's very hard for him, and he's going to have to do it. And now, guess what? Deontay Wilder has seen both versions of Tyson Fury. He knows what to expect. We didn't get the best version of Deontay Wilder in that second fight. Even Tyson Fury admitted that. He said that wasn't the best Deontay Wilder in that fight. That's not who I was expecting. That's the reason why Tyson Fury, he gives Deontay Wilder so much credit. Eric A, what's going on with you? He gives Tyson Fury so much credit. Why? David Wilder, what's going on, great brother? Walter NG Ochichi, what's going on? He gives him so much credit. Nobody else can beat Deontay Wilder outside of myself. That's he said. Only person that can beat Deontay Wilder is me. It's me and myself. Lyman Paulie, my brother. What's going on, my great brother Lyman Paulie, man? So, this is a roller coaster, right? I expected it to get announced. I'm like, well, maybe they willing to accept whatever comes their way from the arbitration, however it's ruling, and they gonna roll with the punches, announce it, and deal whatever they have to deal with on that side to, if they got to pay Deontay Wilder, compensate, whatever, right? That's what I'm thinking. Ron Eady, what's going on? That's how I'm looking at it, right? And now Frank Warren is like, yeah, no, I don't see it happening until August or early September. He said, if we're lucky, if we're lucky. Okay, so then now what are you going to do until then? What are you going to do until then? What are you going to do until then? Jay Walk, what's going on? What's your plans until then? The excess yuppie, what's going on? You're just gonna sit and wait till August, September? So you're gonna wait May, June, July, 4 months, 5 months, because he said the end of August, early September. So that's 5 months. He's gonna sit out another 5 months till the fight happens. But yet he's in training camp. So how Frank Warren is saying he don't think the fight gonna happen? Tyson Fury's in training camp. Nothing is coming from Bob Arum. I'm confused. Randy Washington, what's going on? King John, 1985, what's going on? Chris Flunoy, fanboy, what's going on? So Eddie Hearn is saying the fight's going to get announced this week. Tyson Fury is in training camp. Frank Warren said the fight ain't going to happen until August, September. Bob Arum ain't saying nothing. I'm confused. Dre Finest, what's going on? I'm confused with this entire situation, as you should be. Because I'm getting A17 Boxing Beat. What's going on with you, great brother? So I'm getting all types of information. Then David Haye come out and said, my sources are telling me that Wilder going to get that trilogy or the fight ain't going to happen. Gold Rush, what's going on? Huh? You know why? All because instead of them just honoring the trilogy, doing what's right, following that path, go the right path, give them the trilogy, you win the trilogy, you move on, it's over. Simple as that. Simple as that. They had a date for December. Bob Arum says that they was looking to push it back till January, February. Frank Warren comes out and say, absolutely not. That's too long. Tyson Fury can't wait that long. Now we are all the way in the middle of April, and he's still yet to fight. They even went the route of announcing a fight for December 5th. And what happened with that? Salute to my brother Toon in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I disagree. The pressure on Wilder with all the accusations against Fury. If Fury beats Wilder on the up and up, no allegation involved, they won't let Wilder live it down. No, the pressure not on Wilder at all whatsoever. He's already counted out. The entire boxing world is saying he's done. It's over. Ancestral Rage, what's going on? One Honor, what's going on? The entire boxing world is saying it's over for him. What does he have to lose? Nothing. Nobody believes him right now anyway. Nobody believes him right now. Everybody feels like it's over for him. So what does he have to lose? Nothing. He has absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing. Nothing. Every major platform says that he is oh man, he can't accept defeat. He's done. That was bad. We don't want to see him. He don't have nothing to lose. Tyson Fury is just better than him. Tyson Fury is just a better boxer. He made up a bunch of excuses. This is what they said. So what does he have to lose? Nothing. He's already counted out. They already said that he can't accept defeat. What does he have to lose? Nothing. Nothing. Boss Red 357, my brother in super chat. Blue, also end of August and beginning of September is the beginning of NFL and NCAA football. That's bad timing for fights. Oh, it sure is. Not to mention, Boss Red 357, You got the Canelo Alvarez a Mexican Independence Day weekend against Caleb Plant. Should he beat Billy Joe Saunders on May 8th? So early September is going to be Canelo's date. That first 2 weekends in September, that's Canelo's time. You think the Zone and Eddie Hearn trying to clash with Canelo? No. No. They ain't trying to clash with Canelo. They ain't trying to compete with Canelo. Absolutely not. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Gary Childress, what's going on? Darren Jennings, what's going on? Darren Jennings, what's going on? Ade Ayodeli, what's going on? Yeah, Tyson Fury said Deontay Wilder the best heavyweight outside of himself. He sure did. Derek Pointer, what's going on? Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K, my peoples. Smash the like button. D McGee, my brother, what's going on? Right? So he already said that. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Right? It doesn't add up. They should have just went ahead, fought each other, got the trilogy over with. Robert O'Quinn, what's going on? And we wouldn't be here today. Dondrell Richardson, what's going on? Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K. We wouldn't be here today if he would have did it already. True Blue 45, what's going on? But instead, they tried to say, they tried to wiggle around him instead of taking the correct path. Don Ron, what's going on? And this gets me as well. Eddie Hearn said, I would never let any of my champions go into a fight without a rematch clause. So Wilder has a rematch clause, and you okay with not honoring the rematch clause? You okay with not honoring the rematch clause? America think out loud. What's going on? You don't mind not honoring the rematch clause, but if this is Eddie Hearn's fighter, let me give you all an example. If Deontay Wilder would have knocked out Anthony Joshua had a trilogy contract, trilogy match contract, right? In his contract, would Eddie Hearn be allowed? Would be say, oh, just go ahead and let Wilder fight Tyson Fury for undisputed? Would he? Pound for pound sports entertainment. What's going on? Would he? And would the fans be backing it? Would the fans be Ronnie Lewis? What's going on? Would the fans be like, man, nobody want to see Joshua Wilder again? Nobody. It doesn't matter what kind of contract he has. Benny Blanco, what's going on? Would Eddie Hearn be saying, oh, Anthony Joshua, he needs to rebuild himself? Would that be the case? He needs to just go ahead, focus on rebuilding himself, not worrying about the trilogy match. Would he be doing that? Right. David Scott III, he said he didn't let Andy Ruiz do it. I was just getting ready to get to that. That's what I was setting up, David Scott III. DSA1, what's going on? Remember now, Vocals 43, what's going on? Dirty Rotten Skin, what's going on? Elijah Martinez, what's going on? Remember now. Now keep this in mind. Remember, when Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, and Andy Ruiz said he wanted to fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed, and they was trying to set it up. Remember, the whole boxing world was like, no. And Eddie Hearn, oh, we'll take him to court. Oh, don't that sound familiar? MTK. Miss TT UK, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Didn't Eddie Hearn say, oh, if Andy Ruiz, he has a contract. He has to honor the contract. El Torrance, what's going on? He has to honor the contract. If he didn't want to have the immediate rematch, we gave him the opportunity to begin with. Anthony Joshua didn't have to give him the opportunity. He needs to honor the contract. Isn't that what Eddie Hearn said? Oh, if he don't want to go to court, he gonna honor the contract. Huh? Isn't that the same thing? He shouldn't have signed for the rematch clause. Anthony Joshua gave him an opportunity. Cassandra Mason, peace of blessings, Queen. Anthony Joshua gave him an opportunity. Well, didn't Deontay Wilder give Tyson Fury an opportunity? Didn't Deontay Wilder resurrect Tyson Fury's career? Reginald Fields, what's going on? Didn't Deontay Wilder give Tyson Fury the opportunity and resurrect his career when nobody was thinking about Tyson Fury? Didn't Deontay Wilder, Jaden One, what's going on? Didn't Deontay Wilder be a man of his word? Thomas Nolia, what's going on? Was he not a man of his word? And gave him 2 fights and helped resurrect his career? Kelly Johnson, what's going on? They even went as far as to say it doesn't matter what Andy Ruiz wants. He's going to have to fight what we say fight because he's signed to have the rematch clause. Fight night, what's going on? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, fight night. Loving Al Gaither, what's going on? Remember, Andy Ruiz said, okay, he'll take the rematch, but he don't want to fight overseas. Oh, he has to fight overseas. It doesn't matter what he wants. In his contract, he signed to have a rematch with Anthony Joshua. We gave him an opportunity. They didn't want to let Undisputed take place. Garnell Mitchell, what's going on? Kevin Abedsits, what's going on? They didn't want to let they didn't want to let Undisputed happen, right? The Real One TV, what's going on? They was against the Undisputed at that time, right? And I didn't see none of these fans. Robert Quinn, what's going on? I didn't see none of these fans coming to Deontay Wilder's defense or Andrew Ruiz's defense and saying, we don't want to see that fight again. Anthony Joshua got dropped 4 times. It's hold on, I'm going to do y'all one better, though. Man, listen. Who does it like your boy Blue, man? Who does it like your boy Blue? Black Soul 1906, my brother in the super chat. He said, there's nothing bigger than this trilogy. Joshua versus Fury is not a bigger fight no matter what lies they selling. Fury just running from... Exactly. Who does it better? RGJ3 Boxing. My brother, what's going on? Salute to my brother Black Soul 1906 in the super chat. Appreciate you. Right? Poke Fanatic, what's going on? Who does it better than your boy Blue? Right? And I don't even say that. Y'all know I don't never pat myself on the back. But let me give y'all something, right? Let me give y'all something. They told you, oh, Deontay Wilder, he got dominated by Tyson Fury. He got stopped by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury clearly outclassed him, right? Deontay Wilder didn't stand a chance. He's done, right? Look how he got dominated. Nobody wants to see it again. Francine Arcelius, what's going on? Nobody wants to see it again. Look at the way he got stopped. He got dominated. He made up excuses. Ain't that what they told you? If they told you that, if that's what they tell you every single day, like my brother Champside say, press 1. D Blair LaFleur, my brother in the super chat. But he's the Gypsy King. So so with that name, what type of games you expect him to play? Facts. Isn't that what they tell you right now? Nobody wants to see the third fight. King Key Farrell, what's going on? Nobody wants to see a third fight because Deontay Wilder got dominated in the second fight. The first fight, Deontay Wilder dropped Fury 2 times and it ended in a draw. So you can't act like he wasn't competitive in the first fight. He got dominated in 2 fights and you don't want to see him no more. Right? No, that's not the case. So, okay, he got stopped in the second fight, right? Now, check this out. Ronnie White, what's going on, my brother? Smash the like button, my peoples. Get the likes all the way up. Because watch this now. Watch this now. He got dominated. He got stopped in the 7th round. He got dropped twice in the fight. Right? He got dropped twice in the fight. One should have been unofficial because it was behind the head. The second one was to the body. He got dropped. Right? He got dropped twice in the fight. He got dominated. He got stopped. Nobody wanted to see it again. Tyson Fury is just the better fighter. Ain't that what they told you? Isn't that what they told you? Okay. Anthony Joshua got dropped 4 times. 4. He got dropped 4 times. And guess what round he got stopped in? The 7th round. The 7th round. The 7th round. And guess what? Andy Ruiz was top 10 at best. Tyson Fury was considered the best heavyweight before he went on his hiatus after he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Somebody stop me. So Andy Ruiz, Tyson Fury. So Deontay Wilder lost to arguably the best heavyweight in the world before he went on his hiatus after the Vladimir Klitschko fight. Anthony Joshua got stopped and dropped 4 times. Deontay Wilder didn't get dropped 4 times. The fight was stopped. The referee in his corner threw in the towel. Anthony Joshua, the referee was asking him if he wanted to continue, and he said no on his own. He didn't give the body language of somebody who wanted to continue. Deontay Wilder was still trying to continue, and his team threw in the towel. Andrew Ruiz dropped Joshua 4 times, and the referee asking Joshua, you want to continue, come to me. He's standing there holding the ropes. The referee said, okay, you don't want no more. But you wanted to see that again, though, didn't you? After that, nobody wanted to see Undisputed, though. Ron Blanco, what's going on? After that, nobody was calling for Undisputed. Why wasn't that? Why wasn't these same fans calling for Undisputed? Somebody help me understand that. Where was the fans calling for Undisputed? Because they saying now, all we want to see is Undisputed. Isn't that what they're telling you now? Only thing we want to see is Undisputed. Isn't that what they're telling you? Nico Kumar, what's going on? Nobody wants to see that fight again. All we want to see is Undisputed. The boxing world wants Undisputed. Isn't that what Max Kellerman telling you on ESPN? Devin Blocker, what's going on? Miss Tally, 140. Abdullah Brooklyn, what's going on? Isn't that what Max Kellerman telling you? Isn't that what they telling you every time you turn on mainstream sport, boxing? Oh, we just want to see Undisputed. In all of these other channels that's talking about this, all we want to see is Undisputed. Where was all these channels saying they wanted to see Undisputed after Andrew Ruiz stopped Anthony Joshua and dropped him 4 times? Where was all these people calling for Andrew Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder for Undisputed? DSA 1, the perfectionist, what's going on? Where was all these people? You see every channel that's interviewing Tyson Fury, every channel that's talking about Tyson Fury and Joshua, all they keep telling you is they want to see Undisputed. So where was these same people when Andrew Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua calling for Undisputed? Because Deontay Wilder didn't have a fight yet. He didn't have a fight yet. He was getting ready to beat. Actually, he had to fight with just before that, right? He had to fight right before that to see when he knocked out in May. He knocked out man, what's his name? Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. My brother in Super Chat. He said Blue spitting facts. Salute to you, King. Dominic Brazil in May. 2 weeks earlier, he knocked out Dominic Brazil. 2 weeks later, Andy Ruiz knocks out Anthony Joshua, drops him 4 times, and stops him. In the 7th round, same round Deontay Wilder got stopped by Tyson Fury. Same exact round. Why wasn't all these channels and all these platforms and Max Kellerman and ESPN and everybody involved calling for Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder and saying we don't want to see it again because Anthony Joshua looked horrible? Where was they? General Squall, my brother in the Super Chat. He said these move fool act like we. Yeah, that's a fact. General Squall, salute to my brother General Squalls. Where was all these channels? So when y'all see all these platforms interviewing Tyson Fury and saying, oh, the only thing we want to see, we hope that this Undisputed match happens between you and Anthony Joshua because that's all we want to see. That's what they continue to tell you. So ask them, why wasn't you saying the same thing when Anthony Joshua got stopped? Because every single platform that you see calling for this Undisputed match, these are all the same people that was calling for Andy Ruiz to give Anthony Joshua the rematch. Or you have to give him the rematch. He's contractually obligated, right? Now they was worried about what he was contractually obligated to do. Where was all these people when Wilder knocked out Dominic Brazil in May? Joshua got stopped June 1st, 2 weeks later. Where was all these people? Tyson Fury had another fight. He had 2 fights scheduled. Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin, which means Deontay Wilder was free. So why weren't they calling for this undisputed, especially when Andy Ruiz is on the same side of the street as Deontay Wilder? They both with the PBC. And Andy Ruiz was saying, I'd rather fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed. Where were they calling for this fight? The biggest fight in U.S. history on U.S. soil. Undisputed on U.S. soil. Where was that? Because why? Why was that historic? I'm going to tell you why it was historic. Because Andy Ruiz, he created history. He became the first Mexican heavyweight champion. And he did so by becoming unified. And he did it in dramatic fashion with one of the biggest upsets in the history of sport of boxing. So why wasn't they calling for this undisputed match? My brother BFTB Boxing in the Super Chat dropping that. Dub on your boy Blue. He said, so happy I get a chance to see the legend cook. Salute to my brother, man. And I'm going to be making adjustments so that way, we don't be overflowing each other. My brother BFTB Boxing. You already know. Drop the link, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. Drop the link for so the people can subscribe to your channel, great brother. Right? Where was all these people? Jafari Caesar, my brother in Super Chat. He said they just didn't want Wilder to be undisputed. Facts. That was historic. Donald now 66-year-old G Grant. Triple OG in the building. Robert Rich, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue dropping big facts. Appreciate you, King. So where was these people? I'm confused. Now all of these channels, all of these platforms, everybody, all we want to see, we can't wait for an announcement. We just waiting for an announcement. Now everybody waiting for undisputed. Okay, how many channels did y'all see? Aside from me, my brother BFTV Boxing, and us. Calling for Joshua versus Wilder for undisputed. How many other channels did y'all see that calling for it? Did you see Max Kellerman campaigning for it on ESPN on his big platform? Did you see all these other platforms campaigning for it, or was they saying, "Oh well," was they standing by Joshua and oh well, Wilder don't want to make it happen this one? Was everybody in unison? Was everybody on the same page saying they wanted to see undisputed? No, right? Don Ron, my brother in the Super Chat. Easy work, Blue. Facts over feelings. That's facts. That's all we deal with, Don Ron. Facts over feelings. Now you see all these channels all talk, oh, it's done. Oh, all we want to see is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see Deontay Wilder. We don't want to see. So where was you when we wanted this after Joshua got knocked out? Where was it? Tone 40, my brother in the Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. My brother Terrence Trent in the Super Chat dropping that. Dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Where was all these people at? Viva Tu Vida, what's going on? I'm confused because I ain't seen none of them. Quincy Carter, my brother in the Super Chat, it's not about seeing undisputed. They just want to see a fighter beat the two best heavyweights. Yep, I had to paraphrase, great brother. Had to paraphrase. Quincy Carter had to paraphrase. Juice Room, what's going on with you, great brother? Smash that like button. My brother BFTB, drop the link, great brother, so people can subscribe to your channel. What's Blazing Sports? What's going on? Ray Wallace, Devin Blocker, what's going on? Full of Hunger Boxing, my brother in the Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, you speaking facts, Blue. Going to send you the footage from B. Norman and Tay fight in a little bit. Oh, man, hey, appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you, great brother. And drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. PLG Ski, right? Rashard Root, what's going on? So where was all of these people, right? Omar M, what's going on? But they tell you every single day, it's done. All we want to see is Wilder versus Fury. I mean, Joshua and Fury. That's all they want to see. Because I told you guys, Moshin Bays, what's going on? Abdul Anwar, what's going on? I told you guys, it's not about, what did I continue to tell you guys? What did I tell you guys way back when me, my brother BFTB Boxing, and guys like Boxing Ego and the General 7-8, when we were saying, make the undisputed match between Joshua and Wilder, right? And all of they kept saying, oh, well, Wilder never sent this. Or Wilder never did that. Well, Wilder's doing this. And Wilder never. What did I continue to tell y'all through that entire time, people? We talked about it so much that my kids would wake up. They used to joke with me, oh, Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua. They know Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And they don't even watch boxing because I talked about it so much. So I'm asking y'all, right? Vocals 43, what's going on? What did I tell y'all back then? What did I tell y'all back then? It's not, I told you guys, it's not about the belt. It's about the man holding the belt. It's not about the belt. It's about the man holding the belt. And what did I tell y'all? I said if Deontay Wilder was so ever to lose, they will be quick to make undisputed. Did I not tell y'all that over a year ago, years ago now? How long have I been telling y'all that? It's not about the belt. It's about the man holding the belt. Did I not tell y'all that? RGJ3 Boxing, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, one thing about the facts, it's on film. If Fury has to see Wilder again, he has to see Wilder on equal grounds. Nobody wants to Fury on the ground again. They don't want to see Wilder on top again. This is a fact. This is a fact. Salute to my brother Maurice Bridges in the Cash App, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Maurice Bridges in my Cash App, man. The Ken Dub 718, my brother in the super chat. Blue Blood always keep it a Google. They didn't Wilder coming back like he revenging his brothers. Yeah, this is what they don't want. They don't want that. They don't want that, great brother. We have not seen, salute, we have not seen Ronnie Pickering. What's going on? I told you guys, we have not seen this Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is saying Frank Warren and Bob Arum, Eugene Aaron III, what's going on? Eddie Hearn is saying Frank Warren and Bob Arum are not even involved in trying to get this fight to come to fruition. But Eddie Hearn is so adamant about making this fight come to fruition. I told you guys for two different reasons. For one, right, Eddie Hearn is in a win-win situation. What do you mean, Blue? He's in a win-win situation. Why is he in a win-win situation? Because he would have delivered the UK the biggest fight in UK history. Win, lose, or draw. He wins. He would have delivered the UK the biggest fight in UK history. So he wins either which way. Now, obviously, right? He salute to my brother, Mr. Shelton. He wins 2 times over. Mark Wonderlick, what's going on? Jamal Henderson, Maurice Bridges, what's going on? He wins 2 times over if Anthony Joshua wins, right? Born Knowledge, what's going on? Iron Eagle, what's going on? Wizard, what's going on? But if Anthony Joshua loses, he still delivered an undisputed heavyweight champion to the UK. It hasn't happened over 100 years. So he wins either which way. So that's why he's so eager to make this fight happen. Why wasn't he so eager to make the fight happen with Wilder? Did you see him this eager saying, hey, I'm trying to make this fight happen with Wilder? Shelly Finkel's not involved. Al Heyman not involved. It's just me. I'm the only one trying to make this fight happen. Did anybody hear him say that? Anybody? Has anybody? New Jersey, what's going on? Joe the Beast, what's going on? Amari Antiquity, salute. Anybody? Had anybody heard Eddie Hearn this eager and this motivated to make the undisputed match? Big Snack Pack, my brother in the super chat. He said 2% of $100. Yes, sir. Right? Nobody's seen him this eager to make that fight happen. Nobody. He didn't even want to give Deontay Wilder a rematch clause. Ollie Moore Music, what's going on? He didn't even want to give Deontay Wilder a rematch clause. Art Steele, what's going on? Didn't even want to give him a rematch clause. Now he's willing to concede for Tyson Fury. Have you heard anything about the negotiations? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Have you heard Eddie Hearn say, "Well, we got to make sure that Tyson Fury and Frank and they got the money that we want"? Hmm? Have you? Thrill Hill, what's going on? Steve Fobbs, what's going on? Have you heard Eddie Hearn say, "Well, we got to make sure the money's there"? Anybody heard that? I am ill will. Go subscribe to my brother. I am ill will. Has anybody heard that? Todd Williams, what's going on? Huh? Have anybody heard Anthony Joshua stand on his square and say, "Well, this fight has to take place in the UK. It doesn't matter. That's not my fault that Tyson Fury don't have a license here"? Wayne Jr., what's going on? Because Deontay Wilder don't have a license in the UK. But Anthony Joshua was adamant that the fight had to take place on UK soil because he owed it to the fans in the UK. Did he not tell y'all that? If Anthony Joshua told y'all that the fight between when $50 million, remember that was a huge thing, $50 million, right? Didn't he say, didn't Anthony Joshua say? Who said this? On record. Jamal McKinney, Steve J. I ain't throwing bulls. What's going on? Right? Big homie Coop, what's going on? On record. Didn't Anthony Joshua say on record, I can't accept the $50 million. I can't accept the $50 million because if I accept it, that means I got to fight on his terms. That means I will have to fight in the U.S. I'm not going to fight for undisputed. Nika Rye, what's going on? I'm not going to fight for undisputed nowhere else but on UK soil because I owe it to the UK fans I worked this hard and I owe it to the UK fans to give them a mega massive fight on UK soil. And then he went on as far as to say, how come every big major fight has to take place on US soil or outside the UK? Why it can't be here in the UK? Well, I'm getting ready to pave a different path and we're going to start having big fights in the UK on UK soil. And everybody applauded. Wireless Bud Shop Earbuds, what's going on? Kieran Alexis, what's going on? Everybody applauded. Did they not? Am I making this up? Did I make that up? Am I making that up? Sean Williams, what's going on? Am I making that up? Did I say that or did Anthony Joshua say that? Did I? So now he has, and then didn't Anthony Joshua say this? If I'm going to fight Deontay Wilder, well, that's a fight that if it's going to take place, we talk about it being outside the UK. If I'm going to fight Tyson Fury, it doesn't make sense for me to fight Tyson Fury anywhere else but in the UK. Didn't he say that? So somebody tell me, why is Anthony Joshua mummed right now and quiet and not saying, listen, he's the A side, right? When it came to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, everybody said Joshua was the A side because he had more belts. Isn't that what they told us? He's the A side because he has all the belts. He's the A side because he has all the belts. So, okay, he has all the belts right now. So he should be the A side, right? So why isn't he standing on his square and telling Tyson Fury and Eddie Hearn and everybody else involved, if he couldn't accept $50 million to fight Deontay Wilder, why isn't he standing on his square and saying to Eddie Hearn and everybody involved, I'm not fighting Tyson Fury for undisputed unless it's on UK soil. It's even bigger against Tyson Fury on UK soil than it was against Wilder on UK soil. Now you have your fellow countrymen. Debo 4735X, what's going on? Now you have your fellow countrymen who beat Wilder. You have the opportunity to fight him on UK soil. Now you don't have nothing to say about UK soil? And now you allow Frank Warren to say, I hope somebody outbids the UK for this fight? Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. King Vonnie 86, what's going on? Somebody stop me. Smash the like button. We should have at least 1.1K thousand likes. I'm starting to feel like Jim Carrey. Somebody stop me. El Padrino, what's going on? Rain Man 2 Sides, what's going on? Starting to feel like Jim Carrey up here. The Bossy Creed 215, what's going on? Somebody stop me. T Kid TV, what's going on, great brother? Right? So now Anthony Joshua, he don't mind fighting his UK fellow countrymen outside the UK. Star City J, what's going on? Outside the UK. Boston Social Network, what's going on? Somebody please help me understand that. And please help me understand how everybody's so quick to say, well, Deontay Wilder, he's done. But they wasn't saying that about Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury was considered the best heavyweight in the world after he beat Vladimir Klitschko. Kenny Peace 504, what's going on? He was considered the best heavyweight in the world after he beat Vladimir Klitschko, right? He beat Vladimir Klitschko. Austin Grant, what's going on? He beat Vladimir Klitschko. He was considered the best heavyweight in the world. He went on hiatus. Nobody beat him. Nobody beat him. Somebody point out somebody that beat him. Who beat Tyson Fury? Last time I checked, he undefeated. So nobody beat him. He went on a hiatus, right? He vacated the belt. He even said on his interview, Denise Liddell, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? How you feeling today? Lynette Bowman, peace and blessings, Queen. He even said on his last interview, right? He said on his last interview, he said, well, I went on my hiatus. He says, Joshua would have never been a champion if I never went on my hiatus. That's what Tyson Fury just said. He said, if I didn't go on my hiatus, Joshua wouldn't even be a champion. Patrick Gordon, what's going on? That's what he just said. Right? This is what Tyson Fury's on work. So he ain't lose. So he was considered the best heavyweight in the world. Right? So this is who Deontay Wilder lost to. Who was considered the best heavyweight in the world. Andy Ruiz was a short notice replacement that had fought on short notice because he had already just fought. Nobody picked Andy Ruiz to win the fight. This was Anthony Joshua showcase fight here in the United States at where? The greatest arena, the most famous arena in the world at Madison Square Garden. He goes into the fight. He says he don't feel right. Now get this. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Ali Moore Music, my brother in Super Chat. Not paying for AJ Fury if Wilder don't get his due. I feel your pain. Nico Kumar, what's going on? Salute to London. Now check this out now. They told you, Kick Science Socially, what's going on? They told you that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder trilogy shouldn't happen because of what? Deontay Wilder, he couldn't accept defeat gracefully. Right? Isn't that what they told you? He's done. Look how he got dominated. He didn't accept defeat gracefully. Isn't that what they told you? He's making up all these excuses. Press 1 if that's what they're telling you. Michael Lee, what's going on? If that's what they're telling the world, press 1. Talk about it TV. What's going on? Rampage Jackson, my brother in Super Chat. He said, at this point, I think EJ and Bud is more likely to come to fruition than Fury AJ in 2021. I doubt that. Right? Press 1. Salute to my brother Rampage Jackson Super Chat. Right? Okay. So they said Deontay Wilder didn't accept defeat gracefully. He's making up excuses. Right? He got dominated by the better fighter. Right? We don't want to see a trilogy match, which is really a rematch because the first fight ended in a draw and Deontay Wilder, he dropped Tyson Fury twice in the first fight. He dropped Tyson Fury twice in the first fight, and it ended in a draw. So essentially, we could dismiss that fight. So this is actually the rematch. The trilogy is really the rematch, right? Okay. Now they said he's done. So I just told y'all, Tyson Fury was the best heavyweight in the world before he went on his hiatus, right? Was Andy Ruiz the best heavyweight in the world? Was he even considered top 5, top 7? Was he on anybody's radar? Whose radar was Andy Ruiz on? Nobody's, right? And salute to Andy Ruiz because I like Andy Ruiz Jr. Great dude, humble guy. I like Andy Ruiz. This is no slight against him. But he wasn't on nobody's radar, right? Nobody. Okay, Anthony Joshua, so he got dropped 4 times. He got stopped in the same round Deontay Wilder did, 7th round, by a guy that wasn't on too many people's radar unless you was a hardcore boxing fan, right? Deontay Wilder lost to what was considered arguably to be the best heavyweight in the world. They told you, Deontay Wilder, he can't accept defeat gracefully. That's why everybody got an issue with the trilogy, because Deontay Wilder making up excuses why he lost, right? Isn't that what they're telling you? Okay. I remember one Anthony Joshua, and my brother BFTB and my peopleizations here in the building, they remember this. Because I remember one Anthony Joshua saying that Andrew Ruiz got lucky. It must have been the boxing gods that came down and they helped Andrew Ruiz out. They gave him a helping hand, and he hit me with the luckiest punch in boxing history, and I never recovered. Then I remember Anthony Joshua's father having a confrontation with Eddie Hearn because he said that Anthony Joshua was hurt in sparring before the fight, and that they wanted Anthony Joshua to pull out the fight because he wasn't right before the fight, because he had an injury before the fight. He wasn't healthy before the fight. Then I remember them saying that it was the atmosphere and that Anthony Joshua, he was so nervous, something was wrong. He didn't feel right. He didn't feel good coming out the locker room. His legs wasn't there. He came out the locker room without his shoes on. They had to tell him to go back in the locker room and put his shoes on because he forgot to put his boxing shoes on. They told you he forgot to put his boxing shoes on. He didn't feel right. He didn't feel like himself. He went in the ring. He wasn't himself. So nobody, I didn't see none of these major platforms. I didn't see Max Kellerman. I didn't see none of these other channels, these other platforms saying that Joshua was making up excuses. And I didn't see nobody saying that Joshua couldn't accept defeat gracefully. Not one person said it. I didn't see when they said the referee stopped the fight too early, or the referee, he stopped the fight. And when Anthony Joshua said the referee didn't properly give me the right instructions, didn't Anthony Joshua say that? If I'm telling the truth, press 1. Did Anthony Joshua, like my brother Champ side, press 1. If Anthony Joshua said the referee gave me different instructions that we usually get in the UK, he didn't give me the proper instructions. That's why and then when he called the fight off, I didn't know what he was talking about. Didn't Anthony Joshua say that? That's about 4 different excuses, people. David Scott III, my brother in Super Chat. He said they lying blue. Wilder said that the better man won, taking it to Jim Gray after the fight. Talking to Jim Gray after the fight. Yeah. Columbia 9 times, my brother, what's going on? Kaz in the Super Chat. Too many facts, Blue. Their head's going to explode. Huh? Kevin Johnson, what's going on? So did y'all see all these channels? Did you see Max Kellerman and everybody involved saying that, oh, Joshua can't accept defeat to Andy Ruiz? Did y'all see people saying Joshua's done? Huh? Did y'all hear Max Kellerman and all these people say, well, we don't want to see Andy Ruiz and Joshua another time. We want to see Undisputed with Wilder and Andy Ruiz. Did y'all see them saying that? A fight that's easy to make because they both was with the PBC? AZ Landlord, what's going on? Mr. Wood 25, what's going on? Neil X Davis, what's going on? Kika Makahi Peoples, nobody behind me. That's just the lights. Henry Cosby 30, what's going on? I saw the God, what's going on? Smash that like button, people. How many likes we got? We should have at least 1.1K likes. Easy. Smash the like button, donate, and support the channel. Support the grind. Let's work. Let's work. Nika Rod, what's going on? Almighty Chilzo, JJ Mitch, what's going on? They don't want you. They see. Here's the thing. So then they'll tell you, "Oh, Wilder's making up this excuse. He can't accept defeat." And no. Sade Shakur, what's going on? Gavin Washington, DOG 215, my brother. Devontae Pickett, what's going on? So when you on these other platforms, ask them where was they when Joshua was making up excuses? Where was they? Why wasn't they calling for Andrew Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder for undisputed? No, you know what they was telling you? Well, Deontay Wilder, he really lost the first fight to Tyson Fury. Well, Tyson Fury, after the first fight, he said, I ain't ready to go in the immediate rematch. I need 2 interim fights. Not the immediate rematch. Huh? Huh? Am I making this up? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Am I making this up? Smash that like button. Smash the like button. This is what happens. Right? When people, the hustle, what's going on? When they'll try to tell you, Hamilton Steel, what's going on? When they'll try to tell you, oh, well, Wilder's done. He's done. Look how he got stopped. Tyson Fury's just a better fighter. Well, who got stopped worse? Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua? Joshua hit the deck 4 times and got stopped in the 7th round. They both got stopped in the 7th round. Nobody was appalled to seeing the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andrew Ruiz. And guess what? Another fun fact. That fight took place in December. So the first fight took place June 1st. The rematch didn't take place till December. Uh-oh. The first fight took place June 1st. The second fight didn't take place in December. So Andrew Ruiz, he had to sit on the shelf all the way to December. Dubster for life. What's going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He had to sit on the shelf all the way to December. Because guess what? Eddie Hearn said, well, we the A side still because we gave him the opportunity. Well, Deontay Wilder, this all sounds very eerie similar because Deontay Wilder, he gave Tyson Fury the opportunity. He helped resurrect Tyson Fury's career. Naughty Crash, what's going on? Damian Hennis, what's going on? Huh? Hey, oh, sir. Hope I say your name right, great brother. Huh? But now nobody wants to give. He don't deserve a trilogy match. Sean Don, what's going on? Nobody want to see Deontay Wilder in a trilogy match because the way he got stopped. But everybody wanted to see Andrew Ruiz and Anthony Joshua in a rematch, and he got stopped in worse fashion by a guy that was on nobody's radar. Bobo, what's going on? See Me Grow, what's going on? George Proctor, what's going on? He wasn't on nobody's radar. If you're not a hardcore boxing fan. See, I knew who Andrew Ruiz was because I thought he won the Joseph Parker fight. But Joseph Parker got the nod. Cooper Pactober, what's going on? So I knew who he was. But not too many people knew who Andrew Ruiz was. And everybody said, who? Andrew Ruiz? Oh, man. What was they saying? Ricky Queen, what's going on? Daz Ryder, what's going on? When Andrew Ruiz was the announcement to replace Jarrell Big Baby Miller, right? To replace Jarrell Big Baby Miller, everybody started saying, oh, man, Anthony Joshua is cherry picking. Mr. White Shoes, what's going on? Anthony Joshua is cherry picking. He wasn't even the third choice, people. Let me help y'all out. The first choice was Jarrell Miller. The second choice was Dillian White. The third choice was Luis Ortiz. And then they ended up settling on Andrew Ruiz. I'm going to say it again because maybe y'all missed it. He wasn't even the third choice. The first choice was Jarrell Big Baby Miller. The second choice was Dillian White. The third choice was Luis Ortiz. And the fourth choice was Andrew Ruiz. And they said they settled on Andrew Ruiz because Luis Ortiz, he wanted too much money. That's what they said. Somebody stop me when I'm making it up. He wasn't even a third choice, people. He wasn't even a third choice. Wawa 930 2010, my brother, what's going on? Moshin Beige, my brother in the super chat. He said Hammer from Alabama doesn't read from scripts for PR. This is calm before the storm. He will be back, relevant in heavyweight division now more than ever. For sure. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. So he lost to a guy that was the fourth choice on short notice. And get this, let me do y'all one better. Remember, Deontay Wilder was saying, okay, after you beat Andrew Ruiz, here goes another fun fact that people just conveniently forget to mention. Another fun fact. D. Hodges, what's going on? Another fun fact that people just conveniently forget to mention. Deontay Wilder, he said, okay, you beat Andrew Ruiz, let's negotiate so we can have a fight because Tyson Fury, Lester Duvall, what's going on? Because Tyson Fury is going to have 2 interim fights already set up. He's going to fight Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz, right? He's going to fight Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin. So he told Anthony Joshua, you beat Andy Ruiz, let's negotiate for a fight for undisputed. Timothy, friend, what's going on, right? And what did Eddie Hearn say? Eddie Hearn said, no, we can't do that because it's not fair to Andrew Ruiz Jr. It's not fair to Anthony Joshua. He has a fight already in front of us. We got to make sure we get through this fight first. We can't focus on Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder said, let's negotiate right now. You in New York. Let's negotiate. You in the States. No. Eddie Hearn said on June 2nd, after Anthony Joshua beats Andrew Ruiz, on June 2nd, Fly Guy Indy, what's going on? On June 2nd, we'll be immediately make the call to Deontay Wilder because it's not fair to have that fight already settled. Ben Saucy Boxing, what's going on? Right? It's not fair. Up LDN TV, what's going on? He said it's not fair to Clarence McLean, what's going on? It's not fair to Anthony Joshua to have him have a fight on the back end before he even settles this fight, right? Okay. Somebody explain to me. Didn't Tyson Fury announce that they have a 2-fight deal? They negotiated and agreed to a 2-fight deal June 10th of 2020 to face Anthony Joshua. Didn't he say that? Right? He said that, right? Didn't Eddie Hearn announce, oh, we agreed to a 2-fight deal with Tyson Fury? Right? Tyson Fury said, all I got to do is get through Deontay Wilder. That's not easy. Right? But then you had Kubrat Pulev, who was Joshua's mandatory challenger. And he was on the same level as Andrew Ruiz at the time. Kubrat Pulev, you can't say, well, it's just Kubrat Pulev. Because Andrew Ruiz was on a lower scale than Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev is the IBF mandatory. Andrew Ruiz wasn't. So you had to go through Kubrat Pulev, but you agreed to a 2-fight deal with Tyson Fury before you even fought Kubrat Pulev, and you had another mandatory in Oleksandr Usyk for the WBO, and you didn't mind negotiating for Tyson Fury for that fight. I'm confused. Mr. White Shoes, my brother in Super Chat, appreciate you, great brother. Take Bread just playing on the beats. What's going on? Yeah, all facts, no fiction. That never happened. Right? So they negotiated a 2-fight deal with Tyson Fury before he even fought Kubrat Pulev and had another mandatory in Joseph Parker. They agreed to a 2-fight deal. But they couldn't even begin negotiate. They couldn't even have talks with Deontay Wilder for an undisputed match before they fought Andrew Ruiz. And then Clarence McLean, what's going on? And then Mar, what's going on? And then on top of that, when they had offered Deontay Wilder, Mr. Smith Job 278, what's going on? When they offered Deontay Wilder, oh, you should fight Dillian White. Deontay Wilder said, Vocals 43, what's going on? Khalil Muhammad, what's going on? Deontay Wilder said, okay, I'll fight Dillian White. as long as when I beat Dillian White, Iron Levent, what's going on? As long as after I beat Dillian White, you put in the contract, I'm guaranteed to get Anthony Joshua for undisputed. I'll fight Dillian White as long as you put in the contract that I could get Anthony Joshua on the back end. What did Eddie Hearn say? Eric A, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, you on complete tonight, but I'm just worried if you keep saying somebody stop me, your wife is gonna take up that challenge. Black Bomb, what's going on? Real talk, what's going on? Oh man, Real Talk said, didn't Wilder announce before AJ fought Ruiz that he had a 2-fight deal set up with Fury and Ortiz? No. He said that he had a 2-fight deal, but Tyson Fury walked away from the fight. Remember, salute to my brother Unscripted Virtuoso in the Super Chat and my Cash App, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Yes, he had a 2-fight deal with immediate rematch with Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury walked away from the immediate rematch. So that means Deontay Wilder was available. Okay? Then they was like, they didn't want to negotiate. Okay? So Deontay Wilder was like, okay, I'm going to fight my mandatory and dominate Brazil. Now, he verbally agreed to fight Luis Ortiz, but he stated, if Anthony Joshua was going to give me the fight, then we can make it happen. They started playing the games that they was playing, and Deontay Wilder was like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna wait and fight Tyson Fury, and I'll fight Luis Ortiz. That's when Eddie Hearn is saying, well, we offered Deontay Wilder big money. How could they offer him big money when they lost to Andy Ruiz? And he said that he wasn't even going to negotiate with Deontay Wilder until after the Andy Ruiz fight. Somebody please help me understand that. Surrett 357, what's going on? Jafari Caesar, my brother in Super Chat. He said they trying to keep Joshua from his mandatory. This is a fact. Champ Man Down, what's going on? So now Eddie Hearn said he wasn't going to negotiate or talk about Deontay Wilder until after Anthony Joshua got past Andy Ruiz Jr. Well, obviously we know he didn't get past Andy Ruiz Jr. So when did they offer him the big money? I'll wait. Because Deontay Wilder, he fought Dominic Brazil 2 weeks before Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz Jr. I'll wait. Somebody help me understand that. Numbers not adding up, is it? Mike Lee said the likes is at 1.1K. Okay, get them to 1.2K. Let's keep making them rise. Brick Boy Jones, what's going on? So the numbers don't add up. 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2. Something ain't right. MP WTF, what's going on? Something ain't right. He said that he would call Deontay Wilder June 2nd, immediately June 2nd, to start negotiating for undisputed after he beat Andy Ruiz. Well, he didn't beat Andy Ruiz. Specific volume, what's going on? So what did he call Deontay Wilder for? Or did he ever? Or did he ever? Did he ever? Darryl Duhan, what's going on? Tim Nick said, get the likes to 10K. Or did he ever? Some don't add up. None of this is adding up, is it, people? So now Frank Warren's saying it can't happen, and they don't even want it to happen on UK soil. They would much rather have it outside of the UK. The biggest fight in UK history, Frank Warren said they would rather have it be outbid by somebody else outside the UK. Marvin Rollins Jr., what's going on? Huh? Something ain't right, is it, people? Something ain't right. Now you got they said it's over. Tyson Fury said, I'm gonna do you another one. Bob Aaron was on my brother Fred Barbershop Conversations. Champ Man Down, what's going on? My brother Bob Aaron was on my brother Barbershop Conversations. Right? On Fred's show. Fred, my brother DB, they said, what's going on with the arbitration and mediation with Deontay Wilder? He said it's over. Didn't he say it was over? On Fred, on Barbershop Conversations, he said it was over. It's done. It's over. Isn't that what he said? Yes or no? Press 1 if he said it's over. Sons of Time TV HQ. Joseph Nicholas, what's going on? If he said it was over, press 1. Barry Wilson, what's going on? Right? Didn't he say it was over? It's over. It's done. The only thing he could get is compensated for his inconveniences. Right? He could get compensated for his inconveniences. That's it. Alex Carrillo, what's going on? Isn't that what he said? Louis Grange, what's going on? He can get compensated, make the fight. What's going on? He get compensated for his inconveniences, right? Heuristic value. What's going on? Well, didn't Tyson Fury just sit down? And didn't Tyson Fury in his interview, he say, when asked, how is it going? Is it over? Is the arbitration and mediation over with you and Deontay Wilder? What did Tyson Fury say? He said, no, it's still going on. Press 1, like my brother Champside say. He said, no, it's still going on, but that's why I'm paying the lawyers millions upon millions of dollars. Guy came in, what's going on? Huh? I'm confused. Fred is my brother. That's my brother all the way. Fred is my brother all the way. 2 peas in a pod. Especially when we hit the road. John Ricks, what's going on? It's my brother right there. Right? So, Terrence Trent, what's going on? So now, Tyson Fury said it's still going on. And that's why he's paying the lawyers millions upon millions of dollars. Bob Arum sat on Fred's show on Barbershop Conversations, and he said, it's done. Confused, people. I'm confused. Alexander Pollock, what's going on? So now, let's think about this. On Friday, Tyson Fury, he says, I got the paperwork. I got it. Raphael Gooden, what's going on? I got the site fees. All we have to do now is decipher through them and decide which one we want to take. And hopefully everything will get done. Trick Nolte, my brother, what's going on? And hopefully everything will get done. All we got to do is go through them and make sure, and hopefully everything get done. Isn't that what he said? On Friday. On Saturday night, after the fights, Eddie Hearn says he ain't even present Tyson Fury and his team with the paperwork yet. Oh, man. So what is he looking at? Malik Yache, what's going on? So what is he looking at? Ty Glitzy, 357, what's going on? So what was he looking at? Because Eddie Hearn said he was going to present them with everything on Sunday. Tyson Fury announced on Friday that he got it and he was going to look it over and make an announcement. Boxing good. Kay Harris, what's going on? Oh, man, I forgot to send Kurt the link. I was in the zone and forgot to send him the link, man. Right? So that's what he said. So I'm confused again, people. This stuff is not adding up. Now Frank Warren comes out and he says he don't think the fight going to take place until August, late August, early September, if we're lucky. Late August, early September, if we're lucky. And then he says, Elijah Hannum, what's going on? Then he says, because so then he says, because Anthony Joshua's own trainer is not going to be available. Then David Haye comes out and he says, from his understanding, from his information, he says, don't be surprised if Deontay Wilder blocks this fight from happening because he's owed a Trilogy. And he says he's leaning towards his belief is that Wilder's going to get the trilogy. I'm confused, people. All of this to maneuver around, as Eddie Hearn say, just a guy from Alabama. That Tyson Fury dominated, right? And has no problem. Thomas Nolia, what's going on? He has no problem. He has no problem with it. I'm confused. Focus 43, what's going on? Joanne DiMaggio. Peace of blessings, Queen. Mr. G, what's going on? LMJ Productions, what's going on? Smash the like button. Support and donate to the channel. Support the grind. Let's make it happen. We grind over here. We make it happen. So listen, this is at the end of the day, I just want to see a conclusion. Give us some real news as fans of the sport of boxing. He who greets, what's going on? Give us some real news of the fans of the sport of boxing. Is it going to happen or is it not? You should have just fought Deontay Wilder in the trilogy match. If you felt like Tyson Fury said, I'm the only guy that can beat Deontay Wilder. Just me. Nobody else. He said that he knows for Anthony Joshua can't beat Wilder. Nobody else can beat Deontay Wilder but himself. Ray the Time, my brother in the super chat. He said, salute Blue in chat. Salute to you, great brother. Always showing love. He said, nobody else can beat Deontay Wilder but me. But me. I'm the only one that can beat Deontay Wilder. That's what he said. Colby the Dragon, what's going on? Right? So if that's the case, then you should have just had the trilogy. This is being dragged out for no reason. This is being dragged out for no reason. Trilogy match could have been Al Jalil Sawab. What's going on, great brother? This could have, and salute to my brother Unscripted Virtuoso in the Cash App, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. This could have been done and over with. Randy Hernandez, what's going on? Now it's just the heavyweight division is being dragged out for no reason. So if it don't come to fruition, then you got to get the Wilder trilogy. Let's say the Wilder trilogy takes place in July now, right? Now you're going to get Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. Now the Joe Joyce fight is going to be off. So now you held up Joe Joyce. So now what is Joe Joyce going to do? Because Mr. Moet, what's going on? Because you got to think. Alexander Usyk, if Anthony Joshua is not fighting Tyson Fury, then Anthony Joshua is going to fight his mandatory Alexander Usyk. There's no point in him waiting. He might as well go ahead and fight him. Albert Doherty, what's going on? He may as well go ahead and fight him, right? So if Wilder and Fury going to fight in the trilogy match in July, okay, Joshua is going to fight Alexander Usyk. So that means Alexander Usyk is not going to fight Joe Joyce. So now it means Joe Joyce has to find a different opponent as well. Now Joe Joyce has to find a different opponent as well. Champ Man Down, my brother in Super Chat. He said, no, it's off topic, but am I tripping thinking Sean wins the fight with Bud? Nobody knocks Sean out. Can I get your honest pick? And is he ducking Sean Porter? I truly would say this, right? It must be something about Sean Porter that makes him hesitant because when he sat down with Andre Ward and Andre Ward asked Terrence Crawford, give me your 3 fights before you retire. He said Manny Pacquiao, number 1 objective, Errol Spence at number 2, Keith Thurman at number 3, Danny Garcia at 4, then he said he's going to retire. He just never mentioned Sean Porter. Like, Sean Porter's not an option. Sean Porter is his WBO number 1 challenger. But everybody says, well, Sean Porter got to push for the fight. In order for the fight to happen, it got to be Sean Porter on the other end pushing for the fight. Well, why isn't Terrence Crawford eager to fight Sean Porter? He should be saying, okay, this fight with Manny Pacquiao, maybe it's not happening. Okay, Sean Porter, Demetrius Bright, what's going on? Now, Roll Money, what's going on? Remember, Sean Porter said in August that he contacted Terrence Crawford. He asked Terrence Crawford, are we going to make this fight happen? Terrence Crawford told him, I got other options right now, other plans, but if those plans fall through, then I'll revisit the possibility of fighting you. Well, the plans fell through, and he fought Kell Brook. He should, at that point, why isn't he saying, okay, let's make the Sean Porter fight happen? Bob, make the Sean Porter fight happen. FBT TV. What's going on? Bob Arum, make the Sean Porter fight. That's the fight I'm on. Make the Sean Porter fight. No, he goes around Sean Porter. He just waits. Kel Brook. Now he tells Sean Porter the same thing. Okay, if my plans fall through, I'll revisit. Like, what are we doing? Mr. Moet and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. You understand? So why is Sean Porter always the second option? Centino's boxing. What's going on with you? Why is Sean Porter always the second option? Albert Doherty, what's going on? Right? And Sean Porter made it abundantly clear right now, but everybody would like to place it on Sean Porter and not on Terrence Crawford. Everybody will say, well, Sean Porter, you need to activate the mandatory. Sean Porter, you need to push for the fight. Sean Porter, Sean Porter's calling him out. Make it happen. Make it happen. It's a huge fight. What other fight is bigger for Terrence Crawford? He can't secure Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence. Sean Porter. I mean, it just makes all the sense to fight Sean Porter, doesn't it? It just. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. Fight Sean Porter. Fight Sean Porter. I don't understand why Sean Porter has to sit on the shelf. I don't understand that. Sean Porter says that that's his number one objective. He said it again yesterday. My only objective is to fight Terrence Crawford. But you listen to Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman will tell you nobody on the PBC side, no other welterweight want to fight Sean Porter. Okay. I mean, no other welterweight wants to fight Terrence Crawford. Okay. Sean Porter calls him out on Twitter. Hey, let's give the fans are hungry for big fights. Let's feed them. Let's give them me versus you. At Terrence Crawford at Top Rank. Terrence Crawford responds. He says, okay, well, Sean Porter, you keep talking that talk. Now you're testing me. Just stay on standby. Stay back on standby. Put him on hold again. He's back on hold again. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.2. He's back on hold again. So, Lester Duvall. Here we go again. Somebody that don't know what they're talking about, don't know what happened, don't know what took place. I think y'all should really do your research before y'all say these things. Quan 43, my brother, what's going on? Lester Duvall says, y'all act like y'all forgot Porter didn't want to fight him when he had a belt. No, that's not true. And where did you get it from? And you should do your research before you say that. Y'all should research this stuff before you say it. That's not true. That's completely not true. And where did you get it from? I would like to know where y'all get this from. Where did you get that from? Because Terrence Crawford said the same thing. And that's not true. It's not true at all. Where did you get that from? Because listen, it would be easy. Go do your homework, your research, do the numbers. How could it add up? How could it be possible? How could that be possible? How could he say, "Oh, I'm not interested in fighting Terrence Crawford when he was a champion"? That's not even possible. See, y'all be rebuttaling stuff that sometimes they say, and y'all don't even do the numbers to see if it adds up or not. Nick Swan, what's going on? I done broke this down numerous of times. It's not true. When Sean Porter first was a champion, an IBF belt, Terrence Crawford wasn't even a champion for the first time in his career, and he was fighting at 135. Did you know that? And by the time Kell Brook beat Sean Porter for the belt, Terrence Crawford wasn't even an undisputed champion at 140. So how could he not want to fight him when he had a belt? right? That's not true, right? So then on top of that, now when Sean Porter beats Danny Garcia for the vacant WBC belt, okay, go look at the dates and look at the numbers. He fought Ugas. Ugas was Errol Spence's mandatory. Okay, they switched opponents. Sean Porter fought Ugas, his mandatory, and so that essentially he absorbed the mandatory, and then Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia. After Errol Spence beat Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter beat Yordenis Ugas. They fought in a unification bout. So when did he? And then he lost to Errol Spence. So when didn't he want to give him the opportunity? When didn't he want to give him the opportunity? When did he have the opportunity to give him the opportunity when he had a belt? He didn't have a belt. That's not true. And then Sean Porter asked Terrence Crawford again, what was his no? Okay, so now think about this. So let's go to the videotape. My brother L Dub Boxing, what's going on? Well, he was being put in position, L Dub, as the mandatory. Okay? So now let's go to the videotape. Ryan Anderson, what's going on? So now let's go to the videotape. If that's the case, then why is he saying he still want to fight Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia had a belt and did give him the opportunity at 140 and at 147. Manny Pacquiao doesn't have a belt now. When he had a belt, he didn't give Terrence Crawford the opportunity. Uh-oh. You still trying to fight Manny Pacquiao and Danny Garcia? They didn't give you an opportunity when they had a belt. So why are you pursuing them then? And at that time, they both were saying, oh, they never thought about fighting each other because of their friendship. So I'm confused. Terrence Crawford at that time said he would never be forced into a fight with Sean Porter unless they sat down and they mutually agreed. This is on record. He said, unless me and Sean Porter sit down and mutually agree that we're going to fight, that I'm not looking, we're never going to fight. Christopher Johnson, what's going on? Now, okay, he's still pursuing Danny Garcia. When he had a belt in two different weight classes, did he give Terrence Crawford the opportunity? No. When Manny Pacquiao had a belt, when he was signed to the same promotional company under the same banner, did he give him an opportunity when he had a belt? No. He had to wait till Manny Pacquiao lost to Jeff Horn to get an opportunity. So I'm confused. Ryan Anderson said he don't think Deontay Wilder wants the trilogy match. So why did he go to arbitration and mediation? Help me understand. How does that even add up? He took Tyson Fury to mediation and arbitration to get the trilogy match, but you're saying you don't think he wants it. He don't wants to fight the trilogy, but he took him to court to make sure he gets the trilogy. Okay. AN said ain't no arbitration. So then where did Tyson Fury get it from? So what did Bob Arum and Tyson Fury talking about? You ain't even hearing about Deontay. Deontay Wilder is saying nothing about arbitration. You're hearing it from Tyson Fury and his team. So if you're saying there's no, then where did they get it from? So Tyson Fury, okay. And said, so Tyson Fury is making it up. So he's making it up. Ryan Anderson said he'll fight Fury, but he don't want to fight Andrew Ruiz or Dillian White. Really? How does that even add up? Okay, I can't respond to you anymore. Elijah Hannon, what's going on? Okay. Yaakov One White, what's going on? Can't even make this up. He's avoiding Dillian White and Andrew Ruiz, but he'll fight Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Luis Ortiz. Okay, right. Right. Malik Omar, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute to the vanguard of the LDBC. Terrence Crawford is to boxing. We need to focus on fighters like Jerron Boots. Ennis. Fury is going to vacate the WBC. Watch what I say. Peace, brother. Peace and blessings to you, great brother. If he vacate the belt, then he ain't gonna fight Anthony Joshua, because Joshua ain't gonna fight him if it ain't undisputed. Romel Lane, what's going on? Joshua ain't gonna fight him if it ain't undisputed. He ain't gonna fight him if it ain't undisputed. Bobo, what's going on? Jay Walt, what's going on? If it ain't undisputed, Joshua ain't gonna fight him. DP Rocker, what's going on? Smash that like button, peoples. So if he lose the belt, then that'll be for nothing, because then he won't fight Joshua. So he might as well fight Wilder in the trilogy. He may as well go ahead and fight Wilder in the trilogy. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? Yeah, Jalen, we already know that. Mr. Money Mac, what's going on? She said Wilder don't avoid nobody. Yeah, no. Alexander Jackson, what's going on with you? No, he don't avoid nobody. Real Talk, God your Grill, what's going on, great brother? He don't avoid nobody. Come on. What are we talking about, people? He gonna fight the best two other heavyweights. He's willing to fight them, but he won't fight Dillian White and Andy Ruiz. Yeah, it got late. Chappelle show. Blue Wolf, my brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "What up, Blue? So we not getting in the third fight because Fury, but hurt over words Wilder was saying about him. Then it can be." He said that Fury saying that, and with his kids was offensive too, but they still fought. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. You know, it's just Jose Villanueva. What's going on? It's just a bunch of made up stuff, man. As to the reason they just don't want to fight him because it's a high risk, you know, and they want to have a historic event with them with two UK fighters, but they don't even want it on UK soil. Big Dog Willie, my brother in super chat, he said White will get flatlined by Wilder. Yeah, man. Yep, Ma. He said, Blue, is it true that Deontay Wilder is fighting is it true that Clarissa Shields is fighting March 10th MMA? Yeah, yep. Salute to Ivy Webb, the queen, in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. She said, salute King and all my LDBC family. You put in entirely too much work for me not to show love. I try to catch all the replays. Everybody have a blessed night. Oh man, peace and blessings to you, Queen. That's much love to you, Ivy Webb. Much love to you, Queen. She says, salute King and all my LDBC family. You put in entirely too much work for me not to show love. Man, that's love right there. I try to catch all your replays. Everybody have a blessed night. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. That's much love. I appreciate you 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%, man. Yeah, Clarissa Shields is fighting June 10th and Atlantic City. Atlantic City, June 10th. She fighting Atlantic City, June 10th. And she's making her debut. And then she still wants to, she's gonna headline the card. And then she wants to come back and being from this point forward, Carissa Shields is only going to be in mega fights in boxing. The Savannah Marshall fight, and that seems like you know, a logic fight. So Savannah Marshall, she could get another fight, and by the time Carissa Shields will be ready to come back to boxing, you know what I mean. So that's a huge fight. Savannah Marshall, Carissa Shields, Jose Villanueva. What's going on with you, great brother? The Guru, what's going on? That's a huge fight. Savannah Marshall versus Carissa Shields. There's a history. There's a storyline. It makes all the sense in the world. Makes all the sense in the world, right? So, and I think that she could be successful in mixed martial arts as long as she learned defense. Jet Ski, what's going on? Jeff D. Lavelli, what's going on? She got to learn defense. Be able to defend herself from being taken down. Mo Your Sauce, what's going on? Be available, be able to defend herself from being taken down and submitted. Then because obviously stand-up game is on point. Her stand-up game is on point. So, and she's young. She's only 26. All the other boxers that tried to transition from boxing to the MMA, they were all past their prime. They were all old. They were just looking to, try to prove a point or capitalize or get some revenue, right? In this case, she's young. She's only 26 years old. She hasn't even reached her prime yet. Yeah, Mark, he said defending the takedown is the hardest thing for a natural boxer to do. Exactly. But that's the thing, right? She has time because she's young. So you can't put her, obviously, with the upper echelon in MMA. Jay Dixon, what's going on? Yeah, Amanda Serrano has done it. Oh, Serrano versus Carissa Shields. King Swisher, what's going on? No, I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't see that ever happening. That would be huge, but Amanda Serrano, she fights at low weight classes. Okay, Dahlia. She said, "Blue, my stomach growling. I'm gonna go find me something to eat. See you tomorrow, King. Have a blessed night. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate everything you do. Much love to you. Enjoy your night." Yeah, Chappelle Show 56. I want to see Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. That's the fight. Shields, my brother Southern T-Bot says Shields gonna fight Nunez 2 to 3 years. She didn't have 2-3 years. Amanda Nunez already 32. I don't think Amanda Nunez is gonna be around or at the top of her game in 2 to 3 years. She got a year and a half at best. A year and a half at best before she make that fight. She got a year and a half. It's gonna take time, man. She can do it. She can do it, but it's gonna take at least a year and a half to get to the level of Amanda Nunez. It's gonna take a year and a half. Antonio King, what's going on? Mr. G, what's going on? So thank you, Dali. Appreciate you. So yeah, so we got to see how this saga is going to play out, right? Between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. They saying that now we're going on Thursday. Tyson Fury, he stated that he wanted to have everything squared away by Tuesday. Well, now we're going into Thursday. Everything should be squared away for him. You know what I mean? So now it should be at the point where they making a public announcement. Salute to my brother Derek McGee and the Cash App showing your boy Blue Love, man. Much love to my brother Derek McGee. Appreciate you. You understand? So now we at the point where we're going in Thursday. We should be looking forward to an announcement at this point in time. You see what I'm saying? That's where we headed to. You know what I mean? Because he said Tuesday. So, okay, Tuesday, you mull everything over. And now we should be looking at an announcement. But instead, we getting Frank Warren coming out on Wednesday. Like, man, I don't think it's gonna happen until late August, early September. So now Thursday come around and we still don't have an announcement. That's not looking good. That's not a good sign. That ain't a good sign. You see what I'm saying? That's not a good sign, man. So, we got to see how this plays out and unfolds, but there's a lot of moving pieces in this entire equation. There's a lot of people, they there's a lot of different, reports and things surfacing, and you get now you get uh uh now you're getting David Haye coming out, and David Haye is saying, "Hey, man, you know what? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Deontay Wilder going to get this trilogy." The brother said, Jeff D. Lavelli, Wilder isn't skilled. So how did he become Olympic bronze medalist with no skills? How did he become Olympic bronze medalist with no skills? No skills, and he's an Olympic bronze medalist. No skills, and he's lost once in 44 fights. But he don't have skills. Hey, stop blocking people. Don't time people out. Don't block people, man. It takes me so much time to unblock people and look for people. I have my brother Christopher Jurnett, right? I had to try to find him, man. I don't know what happened with Christopher Jurnett. He's not even in the block. Let's no blocking, no timeout. Let people talk. Let them have their opinion. Let them have their opinion. Denzel Horton, what's going on? Jamal B, what's going on? Let them have their opinion. It's all right. I'll get them. It's all right. Let them have their opinion. Right? We can't be timing people out, blocking people. Let's stop. We got to relax. Like Nori said, you got to relax. Lauren Anderson, my brother, what's going on? We got to relax. Real talk, Audrey Grill, James, what's going on? We got to relax, man. So, you know, we hopefully we get some good news, man, because it's just dragging out at this point. My brother's keeper, Mo Your Sauce, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? So, hopefully we get a resolution and some sort of announcement. But like I said, Tyson Fury said, Kick Science Socially, what's going on? Tyson Fury said that he didn't want to go past Tuesday. And like I said, I felt like that was for his personal, behind closed doors, for him to get, some sort of movement going, right? From Yashara Reborn 91, what's going on? Rasheed Raw, what's going on? Right? So some sort of movement. So now, it's been 2 days. You see what I'm saying? Now we should be getting some sort of announcement. You following what I'm telling you? Some sort of announcement should be on the way. Right? Because we're going into Thursday. The female boxer fan won. Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? William Taggart, what's going on? Right. It's just like now we gotta get some movement because it's just holding up the sport. Tafari Salashi, what's going on? Yeah, Wilder won the first fight. Even Jack Reese, the referee, the third man in the ring, Jack Reese said Deontay Wilder clearly won the fight for him. He's the third man in the ring, the referee. He said he was landing a more meaningful punches. Obviously, he dropped Tyson Fury twice. He thought Wilder clearly won. He didn't get the nod. Sean Don, what's going on? My brother Lauren Anderson in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said 90% knockouts take great skills. Hashtag Bon Squad. He said, and Fury said no one else can beat Wilder. Smash the likes. That's a fact. Yeah. People always like to say he's not skilled. Okay. Was George Foreman the most skilled guy in boxing? No. He's a Hall of Famer. What difference does it make? Was Joe Frazier the most skilled guy in boxing? No. What difference does it make? As long as he's effective. As long as he's effective, what difference does it make? You could be the most skilled guy and don't be the most athletic guy. See, people say these things and they don't even realize what they be saying. Smash the like button, get the likes to 1.3. Sometimes people be saying stuff and they don't even realize what they're saying. Okay, so he's not the most skilled guy. Was Roy Jones the most skilled boxer? Ask yourself that question. Was Roy Jones the most skilled boxer you ever saw? Was James Toney and Bernard Hopkins more skilled than Roy Jones? When you compared Roy Jones to the best of his era in his weight, right? Bernard Hopkins, James Toney, right? Were they more skilled? Was Roy Jones more skilled than them? Was he more skilled than them? No. But he beat both of them. He was the most athletic guy we ever saw. But was he the most skilled? Okay, Deontay Wilder. A lot of heavyweights today, they say Deontay Wilder is probably the most athletic heavyweight we ever seen. George Foreman said that. Lennox Lewis said that. They say he's probably the most athletic heavyweight we ever seen. With power. Okay. He had 44 fights. He only lost one. So what difference does it make? And delivering your power is skill. Look at Deontay Wilder's knockouts. He stopped Chris Arreola with a jab. He knocked out Dominic Brazil moving forward. He set the punch up. You have to be skilled to set up the punch he hit Dominic Brazil with. The punch he hit Dominic Brazil with, you have to be skilled to land that punch. He used the left hand to measure his distance to blind Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil, as soon as he blinked, he boom came right behind with the right hand. That's a skill. Look at the way he knocked out Arthur Spilker. He was going back on the ropes. Arthur Spilker swung, he ducked it, he timed it, bang. That's a skill. What skill are we're talking about here? What skill are we missing? Jay Reed, my brother in the super chat, he said how they act like a signed contract don't mean much. 40 plus wins, how he don't have skill. Make it make sense. Right. Of course he has skill. Out of 44 fights, he's only lost once and a draw. Because Chief Dixon, my brother in the super chat, Blue, do you hear Oscar trying to fight an MMA fighter for his comeback? Yeah, I heard that. Oscar is throwing around a lot of names, a lot of different scenarios. You know, there was talk that Oscar could fight Roy Jones. You know, exposed to Holy. What's going on? So Oscar's just looking for the biggest name he can get in the ring. UFC fighter fits him because, you know, it's a tune-up fight for him. Lauren Anderson, my brother in super chat, he said people also forget how fast his hands are. Probably the fastest with that power, and timing is ridiculous. This is a fact. Will Smith, what's going on? That's why Jacob Rowe, what's going on? That's why, you know, Guys are saying he's probably the most athletic heavyweight we ever seen. Right. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to tack all of this in. Is he more skilled than Muhammad Ali? Muhammad Ali had 2 punches. Muhammad Ali used a jab and a right hand. That's it. Travis Bird, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? That's it. That's all he used. Right? It was just that Muhammad Ali, he could float around the ring. He could dance around the ring. He could dance. He could move around the ring. Could glide around the ring. Jab, jab, right hand. Smooth, just real smooth. Right? Was Muhammad Ali was was Roy Jones? Was they Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Robinson skill, Sugar Ray Leonard skill? No. What does that mean? Skill wise, was Vernon Forrest a better skilled boxer than Ricardo Mayorga? By far, right? By far, Vernon Forrest was the more skilled boxer than Ricardo Mayorga. Ronnie B, what's going on? Vernon Forrest beat Shane Mosley twice, pretty handily, but he couldn't beat Ricardo Mayorga, who had no skills. And then Shane Mosley's skills, he used them and beat Ricardo Mayorga. So it doesn't matter. It's how you deliver it, what you master. Floyd Mayweather always tells you, Swedish Sugar 69, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather always tell you his toughest fight was who? Floyd Mayweather's toughest fight in his career was who? Jeff D. Lavelle. So anyway, let me not. I'm not even going to entertain him. Who was Floyd Mayweather's toughest fight? Emmanuel Augustus. Why did Floyd Mayweather say that was my toughest fight? BJ Skrill, what's going on? Why? Because he was so awkward. He wasn't skilled. He was awkward. Jabari Bath, what's going on? Did I say skills don't matter? Did anybody hear me say skills don't matter? Did anybody hear me here? Did anybody hear? 700 people here. Did anybody hear me say skills don't matter? Percival Mack, what's going on? No, it's Manuel Augustus. Did anybody hear me say skills don't matter? So why did he come here talking about, oh, so skills don't matter now? Percival Mack, what's going on? I never said skills don't matter. I said it don't matter with Deontay Wilder because he mastered his style. It doesn't matter with him. You don't have to be the most skilled guy to be successful. You don't have to be the most skilled guy to be successful. I just said Roy Jones Jr. was not this more skilled than James Toney or Bernard Hopkins, but he beat them both. So it's your style. Michael Lee says skills pay the bills. Not for everybody. Skills ain't pay the bills for Deontay Wilder. According to them, skills ain't pay the bills for Roy Jones. Skills ain't pay the bills for Marcos Mandana, who beat Adrian Broner. Skills ain't pay the bills for Ricardo Mayorga, who beat Vernon Forrest twice. Aaron Small. So skills don't pay the bills. It depends on who you are and your style. It paid the bills for them just fine. They doing just fine. Caps and Full G, what's going on, great brother? They're doing just fine. So skills ain't pay the bills for them. Day Day, what's going on? It all comes down to stylistic matchups. It's the stylistic matchup, period. Is Tyson Fury more skilled than Anthony Joshua? No. No. Is Tyson Fury more skilled than Luis Ortiz? No. Is Deontay Wilder more skilled than Luis Ortiz? No. But what was the ending results? It's the style matchup. Is Luis Ortiz more skilled than Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury? Yes. Okay, he fought Deontay Wilder twice. And how did that? What was the ending? I'll wait. Okay, so it's not that they don't have skills. It's the level of skills, right? It's all about how you master what what skill set you have to go along with your style, right? Juan Manuel Marquez is more skilled than Manny Pacquiao. They fought 4 close fights. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao X factor is his athletic ability. William Bowles, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, great brother. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao X factor is his athletic ability. Mr. Giggles, what's going on? Skills are huge. Look at Chocolatito and Monster Inui. Chocolatito got knocked out twice. Q, what's going on? Y'all keep. I don't understand. Like Chocolatito was knocked out twice. Was he knocked out twice by a guy that's more skilled than him? I'll wait. Jamal B, what's going on? Is Silver's Eye, is he more skilled than Chocolatito? No. He was knocked out twice by a guy that's less skilled than him. Skills are important. Yes, all of them have skills. It's how you deliver it. You have to have the complete package. You could be the skilledest boxer in the world, but if you're not athletic, well, then your skills are going to be null and void. It's going to be xed out when you get a guy that's athletic and maybe awkward or very skilled. Jonathan Thompson, what's going on? So skills are not everything. It's important. The most important thing in boxing is your foot speed. Ronnie B said it won't let me send a super chat. Yeah, man. My people's just donate $1 something, refresh the super chat. Ronnie B can't send a super chat. It needs to be refreshed. Jamal B, what's going on? And having a chin. It's your foot speed. It's your foot speed. Your foot, athletic feet, right? That plays a major, major part. How many people would say that Teofimo Lopez is more skilled than Lomachenko? How many people would say Teofimo Lopez is more skilled than Lomachenko? Just skilled. Fly High 89, what's going on? William Bowles, my brother in Super Chat. He said, Booba, peace, King. I want to send a shout out to my wife, Antoinette Bowles. Love you, Queen. Peace and blessings to your queen, Antoinette Bowles. Much love. Peace and blessings to her. Much love to your queen, great brother. Phil J 508, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Right? So is Teofimo Lopez more skilled, just skill for skill, than Vasil Lomachenko? No. So it's depends on the level of competition and the stylistic matchup. Smash the like button. We should be at 1.3 likes. It's the stylistic matchup, and it depends on your opponent. That's what it depends on. So what's more important, skill or technique? I would say technique. Because how you deliver it, I think it's your technique. Your technique and your discipline goes a long way. Amir Khan had all the skills in the world. How'd that work out? How'd that work out? All the skills in the world, Amir Khan. How'd that work out? Bad technique, right? Bad habits. Lester Duvall said, I didn't know how to send a super chat. You'll see a little dollar symbol in the right hand corner where you're commenting. You push on the dollar symbol, the money symbol, and you push that on and you just follow the steps from there. So wherever you commenting, you look in the right hand corner, you should see a money symbol. You click on the money symbol and you follow the steps. So skills don't always. Floyd Mayweather says, see, this is what people misconstrued. I'm just DF. What's going on? People get it misconstrued. When Floyd Mayweather, see, y'all got that from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather said this all the time. Skills pay the bills. He's talking about his skills because his skills pay the bills for him. That's his number one thing, right? It's his skill set, his technique, his skills. That's what paid the bills for him. That ain't what paid the bills for Marcos Maidana. That ain't what paid the bills for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is far from the skill guy. Chris Rob, Media TV, what's going on? Manny Pacquiao is far from skilled. Nobody confused Manny Pacquiao with skill. And he's an 8-division world champion, an icon and a legend in the sport of boxing. Tim Nick said 099 has the same color. I don't know why it's like that, but Dollar Y, what's going on? Craig J, what's going on? He said to Ferry Seleshi, he said it only takes one bad move. That's it. One wrong move. One mistake. Floyd said skills pay the bills because that's his skills pay his bills. Allow him to have the success he had. His skills. All facts, no fiction said Pac-Man had great technique. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Manny Pacquiao has a lot of athletic ability. He has very fast, very quick feet. He's very unorthodox. Doesn't have great technique. He comes in with the same speed. That's why he gets timed all the time. Production NYC, salute. He gets timed all the time because he lacks technique. Woo, woo. Same timing, same speed. Woo, woo. Left hand. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Marquez took a step back. He's going to come in and do the same thing. He did it. Marquez timed him, and bang, there you have it. And there you have it. His foot speed and the fact that he has a very, very starching left hand. He's starchy with that left hand and very, very fast feet. Marvelous Jarvis, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? He's do this here, right? He's very fast foot and he has his left hand. So he could get on you, he could close the gap real quick, and he got a left hand. And if you can't see the left hand coming and can't time him, you're in trouble. Smash the like button, get the likes to 1.3. You can't see the left hand and you can't time him, you're in trouble. Plain and simple. Mr. Wood 25, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. You know who's very skilled? Sugar Ray Leonard, Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. Andre Ward, that's skill. Andre Ward, that is the picture of skill. Skills pay the bills. You see Andre Ward? That's skills. Not the most athletic guy, not the most explosive guy, just skilled. You see Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, that's skill. They're more skilled than Javonte Tank Davis. But that don't mean Javonte Tank Davis is not skilled. Coach D, what's going on? They're just more skilled than he is. They're more technical, skilled than he is. But guess what? You see D Hodge, what's going on? You see Javonte Tank Davis, he puts it together. So he has skill with athletic ability, with the power. So you see what he did? His skill allowed him to set up the knockout. OPJ 5E, what's going on? Where you been at? It let him set up the knockout for Leo Santa Cruz because he's more skilled than Leo Santa Cruz. Wesley DeVolis, what's going on? Mr. Hundo. He's more skilled than Leo Santa Cruz. So he put Leo Santa Cruz in position, set up, used his skills, slipped it, came up with the uppercut, boom, all she wrote. Pernell Whitaker, Aaron Pryor, skilled. They're skilled. Marvin Hagler, skilled. Now Tommy Hearn, skilled, but he had that power. You know, he had the X factor, but he was skilled. You see his jab, those skills. Wendell Thomas, what's going on? Junior Coolington, 86, what's going on? Demetrius Bright, what's going on? You understand? So there's a difference. It's just a difference, right? That's just the difference. But get the likes to 1.3, my peopleizations. Get the likes up to 1.3. Let me go ahead and get them out of here. I appreciate my good people in the building, showing your boy Blue love, supporting me, supporting the channel, supporting the grind. I need y'all to go smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.3, my people. We should have been at 1.3. We should have been at 1.3. Smash the like button. I need y'all to go support my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to Miss TTUK. Peace and blessings, Queen. Thank you for coming. Because it got to be, if it's 9 o'clock at night here, it's 2 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Peace and blessings, Miss TTUK. Jay Gibson, my brother. Natural Africanism. What's going on? Appreciate y'all, man. Ransom Taylor, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. Carl Headley, what's going on? You Master Allah, what's going on with y'all? Go subscribe to my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. He has a huge event coming up July 5th. It's the 5th. It's the Monday following the 4th of July. Go subscribe to my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. He has a huge mural being painted. You know, a Frederick Douglass mural. It's going to be 4th of July this year, falls on a Sunday. Jalen, great night to you, Queen. Miss TT, great night to you. Jeff D. Lavelle. Oh, I love it, man. I love interacting. That's we family here. King Jr., what's going on? I love it. My brother Terrence Bailey Sr., he has a huge event coming up. Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill is a historic mural being painted by world famous artist Michael Rosado and commissioned by the Frederick Douglass family. It will be placed in the oldest African American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Eastern Maryland, to be unveiled this summer. Please support the effort by donating and helping them meet the $50,000 goal. To go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook to follow and donate. You could go on the Hill Frederick Douglass on Facebook. On the Hill Frederick Douglass on Facebook. You can follow and donate there. Also, every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can go to It's with a Z, Yours with a Z Radio, 4 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, and live975.com radio. Go and support my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Let's support my brother. Let's make it happen. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing your boy Blue love. Tomorrow we will be back at it. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.